include. Oh, yeah.
Got a lot of
I
names
haven't
for it.
gotten the notification in so
Minecraft
long.
invite, sorry.
Call it
It's
home.
weird.
Lived here my whole life. Still amazing how beautiful it is.
Maybe that's what blinded us to how ugly the people were getting.
I smelled a smell today.
Oh yeah, you can smell
No
now.
one took these groups
How was it?
They were different.
You know, it was
Religious.
a smell.
Military. It was a
I'm
goddamn
gonna be honest, it's a lot like blowing my mind, you know? It's
They
smell.
line up every farm for miles.
Okay.
Then the radio station.
That's a
Not
little
long
disappointing.
after that, they even had the fucking cops.
their own sovereign.
Why do you think I was so resistant towards getting it fixed? Because it was like $1,500 to do this procedure.
Well, why didn't you get it fixed in the first place then? If you
So I
don't
could
care?
breathe through my nose again. 'Cause that was an
I
issue.
mean,
People
couldn't
Like-
you breathe through it beforehand?
like this exists.
To an extent, but if I did anything where like I needed to actually get serious airflow through there, like if I ran or something, nothing.
Oh.
It would just, my nose
Oh.
would swell to the point where it was just like, eh. Like,
You can run now.
I noticed because I started getting winded, like walking to class because I couldn't get enough air into my nose. Like,
Their leader.
and I refused to walk around like a filthy mouth breather, so.
They call him the father.
You know, go like,
Outside world blind.
Yeah, like,
Don't believe.
it's not great.
Have no
You know, like I didn't want to bring that up because it's such a like a fucking lame reason. But every time you guys are like, "Why don't you go work out and stop being such a fat piece of shit?" It's like, because I'm pretty sure I'd die. Like, I couldn't breathe through my nose for a while. Yeah, it's still not like fully there. I'm still sniffly.
if you were to guess, where you at, like 40% maybe?
Of what, smell or airflow?
crossing over the henbane now.
I meant airflow, but let's do both.
Okay, so smell like maybe 10, probably 8. Not a lot. I can smell basic things like my own snot and my own blood.
Okay.
But like I haven't smelled
Good
any
point. I don't know what smell it smells
pretty
like.
major. I mean, salty. Salt, basically, it smells like salt. Salt and I mean mucus. Like there's not really a comparable
Yeah.
smell to mucus. Like it's. What is mucus? I mean, obviously it's part salt, but like.
It's like, isn't it like somewhat related to bile, I think?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like what like chemical makeup wise, like. I learned this forever ago. I just can't remember it. Whatever. But yeah, like.
It's 95% water.
I mean, yeah, it's an organic compound. You can count the ones that aren't mostly water on your fingers. Like,
Because of minimum fluid given 9% water, you can secrete from goblet cells and the submucosal glands, 2-3% glycoproteins. Proteoglycans, 0.1% to about 0.5%, lipids, 0.3% to about 0.5%, proteins, and DNA.
okay, that makes yeah.
Proteins?
Yeah. Give it a little bit of structure instead of kind of just shit. It's not
Alright,
like
so
like
Void, you've
protein,
played-
sorry.
You've played this game before. How does co-op in this work?
Co-op? Let me see. I know you have to go. I'm pretty sure you press start, and then you have to cycle through menus until you get to one that's like online or something, or arcade. I
Alright.
think it might be
I
online.
remember just being able to join. Like it's like you have to have someone else hosting the work, so it's kind of weird.
Is there?
You can't.
Is there not a
co-op.
invite like people to the game thing?
Well, I'm cutscene.
Okay.
Oh, that's another thing. Is like I don't think you can do the co-op until you get off like the first island thing.
Okay, not.
I don't think so.
Yeesh. That would suck.
I mean, maybe you can. I've never tested it, but like that's a pretty hardcore. Like this is the tutorial area. You know?
Yeah.
You don't have like the full map or anything yet. Like, you tend to lock that off. I wonder how you make cracked. Oh, I want to see if I can. Let's see. Minecraft, you can be stupid today. Let's get stupid. Let's get crazy.
Ooh, I'm getting crazy. Got
How do you
everybody.
make cracked stone brick? Can you only make mossy?
Alright, well, I don't think I'm in a place where I can be joined yet, but I've just turned on an option that will allow people to join me without me having to invite. Okay, actually, apparently I have to wait till I'm out of this area to turn that on, but I'll turn it on as soon as I can.
These folks can spook easily.
Rook, on me. Stay loose, huh?
What are they doing here? Be calm. Stay calm, everyone. Just go about your business. This doesn't concern you.
Sheriff, I don't like this.
Everything's fine, Hudson. Everything's just fine.
Jesus Christ, you're wearing badges, aren't you?
Yeah, but they don't respect badges much in here.
They'll respect a 9mm.
Not every problem can be solved.
Oh! Man, that's a weird thing. So apparently the stress fractures and cracked stone bricks are from heat. You put stone bricks in a furnace and cook them, they crack.
Alternatively, you put them in a furnace and they crack because that was the convenient way to do it mechanically within the game.
Calmly.
Understand him?
Fine.
What's going on?
Watch our backs.
What?
It's just like games are disconnecting all over the place. Like I'm watching the party, like everybody's disconnecting from each other. It's like a rolling domino effect. Like I'll disconnect, and Dom will disconnect, and you'll disconnect, and it'll come back to me.
Fun.
Back, Sheriff.
Weird.
You're about to get your name in the paper. You'll be fine.
Something is coming. You can feel it, can you? We are creeping toward the edge. And there will be a reckoning. That is why we started the project. Because we know what happens next. They will come. They will try to take from us. Take our guns. Take our freedom.
The scout veteran are literally the same thing.
We will not let them.
Sheriff, come on, hold on.
We will not let their greed, or their immorality, or their depravity hurt us anymore.
Sheriff,
There will be no more suffering.
Fuck this. Joseph C. I have a warrant issued for your arrest on the suspicion of kidnapping with the intent to harm. Now, I want you to step forward and keep your hands where I can see them.
There they are, the locusts in our garden. See, they've come for me. They've come to take me away from you. They've come to destroy all that we've built.
Do not touch that service weapon! Hold on and don't stand down! Stand down! Everyone calm down!
I do wish we had Jules for this bit, though.
We knew this moment would come.
For what? Making the pseudo village?
Making the tower pretty very bad at the like
Go.
tiny touches like crack bricks and shit.
Not let them.
He is oddly good at that.
Sucks at building anything larger than like 10 by 10 blocks, but like, smaller than that, he's got a really good eye for interior design. So,
Yeah, I mean the kitchen. I think the kitchen like looked pretty good. You know, he did it.
And behold, it was a white horse. And hell followed with him.
So you said I should be like it's open for me to join you, or?
I imagine I probably have to get through this bit first.
Rook, put the cuffs on him.
Yeah, just let me join, is it?
To walk away.
Yeah, okay. Got something to do.
Let's go.
Oh god! You just broke my legs.
Well done.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Marshall, take point. We're going right.
On it.
Stay on the path, rookie.
At least get some light in this game.
You know what I want to be able to do in this game is steal this man's sunglasses.
Which, oh, the Joseph Seed?
Uh-huh.
You can get, I don't think his exact sunglasses, but you can get some similar to him.
No, I just want to take his off of him.
Just because he has them? Okay, yeah, that's fair. I've come for you. No, you can't arrest me. Don't take me away. These are my people. This is my cult. No. I mean, I just want your glasses. I don't care about your cult. Whatever. Hey, listen, you want to be a doomsday prepper in the middle of freaking nowhere? You go for it. I just want the glasses. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna sit in this direction.
Did that person jump into the rotors?
So, step one, they're crazy. It's cool.
I mean, yes. I'm pretty sure they're also high out of their minds if I remember when Void and Stark streamed this.
Some of them are. A lot of them are really kind of just crazy.
Hard to tell the distinction.
Yeah, it really is. Alright, let's see. What did I want to get here? Did I grab the M9? I did grab the M9. Cool. Oh yeah, let's put a big friggin' ACOG on this pistol. Why not? Right?
Sounds like fun.
If I don't have a 6x scope on my pistol, then I'm doing it wrong.
Jesus.
Dispatch?
Yeah. That's what he said. He was up there hanging. Hey, listen.
Up there hanging. Like, hey, I like your cut, G. I'm just hanging here. You know, Jesus of Nazareth. Christ.
God has kept you under the shadow of his wings. Everything is unfolding.
Ah, yes, it's fast.
I'm still here with you. First seal has been broken. Collapse.
I'm upset they don't have the MP7 in this game. Like, we have the freaking MP40, but not the MP7? Come on. What are you doing? Doing with your life? What's wrong with you?
That moment, shuffling around sex abusers. Yourself.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, I get it now.
Good. It wasn't really hiding that one.
I don't know, for a minute I was like, it's just not being crazy. I was like, oh wait, yeah, no, it's a
thing they did on record. choking people, dude. That helps.
Yeah, I'm really big on choking. You know, I don't
It's a weird thing to
really
like
get it.
be big on. Yeah, like. So
Like, I
any,
get it.
does this have any context for you? Do you have any idea what we're talking about, or is this just all out of left field?
I'm only barely paying attention to you.
Okay.
Honestly.
He's probably watching cutscenes. Yeah, like I get it if it's like, yeah, I want to choke or I want to be choked and beat off or something. But like choking other people, it's like what? That's why though. So much work.
That's your issue?
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work. Like,
Boy doesn't get why the Nazis did anything, because it just took a lot of work to make those trains run on time.
all right, no, I'm not the writer for Steven Universe. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them on the other side. It's like a really peggy.
I realized this is a slingshot. Totally thought it was a gun, but the barrel was pointed backwards at you, so every time you shot it, you just killed yourself. Just like the little picture for it down
That's
the thing.
quite a mistake to make.
Well, because
Yeah.
like the picture for it on the thing, it has like a gun grip, and because it's like just a model, like a frozen model, the string is pulled all the way back, so it looks like it's a reverse barrel. If you're just like passing through it on a glance. Ah, I should have grabbed the 1887. Didn't even think of that.
Hello? Anyone hearing me? Hello? It's Ferg. Hello? I think I lost him.
Bum 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 bum.
Connected to a long bridge. I'm gonna try and get inside.
I have a gun and a stick.
Really
Sick
big
is
on
honestly
the
really
world.
effective.
Oh?
Yep. Welcome to Far Cry. Yeah. The
Yeah,
game is like
I hate to say it, but I'm
20%
pretty sure he's
shooting.
right.
The game is about 20% shooting and like 80% throwing baseball at people's heads.
That's why I get the shovel launcher.
I was about to say, didn't Starks get a shovel launcher?
Yeah, he didn't. We know about that one. You hear that every single day. Like, when I got a shovel launcher.
Not a fan. I guess.
It's like... Yeah, Stark, day one. Yeah, Stark, dude, that's a cool shovel launcher. Day two. Alright, hey, you got a kill the shovel launcher. That's pretty cool. Day three. Yeah, it's a shovel launcher. Hasn't changed, Still shoots shovels.
Check the room, Rook.
I don't even know what. Oh, wait, you shoot baseballs now? No, it's still shovels? Okay, got it, yeah. Okay.
Gotta keep you updated.
Man, really,
Family away. All of them.
really becoming the Prometheus of, technology over here, huh? Shovel launcher. Got it.
We're gonna get out of this, Rookie. First things first. Gotta arm ourselves.
Life.
Here.
I forgot that was like a Greek story. Which mythology?
No, Prometheus and fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I thought you were referencing the like really, really bad Alien prequels that came out.
What?
And I was like, what? Because it was called Prometheus. Like one of them was called Prometheus because it's referencing that thing. But like, I forgot about that, and I was just like, what? That's a weird. I mean, like, it would be the weirdest thing you've brought up recently with your like FNAF references.
That was
Weirdly-
funny, though.
Still, like,
There's nothing funny about that.
That was funny.
Forget still, it was never funny.
It was funny.
It was oversaturated from the moment it came to exist.
Oh, no.
Joe was just not having it. Joe was out there
Here's the thing.
protesting Batman, I guess.
It was funny. FNAF was, like, interesting, right? For about 2 seconds.
Just a solid. No, I'm sorry, boy. Joe was smoking.
I don't care.
Some of the people who played it were interesting, maybe, but they were what made it interesting. It was never interesting itself.
No.
But yeah, much like it and shit. I'll give it that. Like,
the more, like, for it to just come out of nowhere with, like, one guy in indie dev and the fact that it expanded to the way it is, that was pretty interesting. Like, that's what I'm saying. It was interesting for about, like, 2 seconds. It was like, oh man, that's good, and this is my entire
like,
for
game
the next 3 months.
1 and, like, I think 2, where it was, like, still pretty mysterious and you didn't really know what was going on. It was just, like, a little thing. Like,
alright, the one thing I'll give it is I'll give credit to the one guy who made it.
Scott Coffin.
For making it, yeah. But that's...
What are you doing? You gotta get the fuck out of here!
It's actually, like, kind of a cool story behind that, by the way. Like,
what, making it,
yeah,
or just
like,
the game
Scott
in
Coffin
general?
made NAF and the way it is and all that. It's like one of the better stories about any games. It's just them being like a shitbag. I think Void's probably heard this because it was a
He, wasn't like, he used to make, like, kid-friendly games, right? But then a lot of people were saying that his animation style was really disturbing or really creepy.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, time to make some horror games.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, I didn't even know I was doing this. Time to fucking lead into this strength. And yeah, I'll give you the FNAF like animations. Do that pretty well. Like, it's still just like creepy animatronics and jump scares that be great horror best, but like, for
I mean,
like
you
what,
call it
$5
I called it diving headfirst into a bear trap. Like,
you say bear trap. How fucking success? Like Scott Coffin.
Maybe okay.
Right? Like
that
was the best
like
decision
a
you've ever made.
pool filled with money. Like,
yeah, that, you know, like it's the same thing with Fortnite. Like we can make fun of it all we want. We ain't rolling in Fortnite money here, are we? Like,
oh no, yeah, no, I totally get that.
Did I just throw that into my own car? No.
Which is why I'm
okay,
like,
good.
that's why I'm very like, you know, hey, you like Fortnite? Go for it. You want to go play it? That's fine. I will not financially support it or give them my whatever playtime or whatever. But I refuse
like,
to do that.
Fortnite's not
Because
really
now
a
people.
bad game. Like, there's a lot of problems wrong with
No, but I will
trailers.
insist to the end of until the end of my life that it is.
No, I've come around on Fortnite where like I don't personally enjoy it, but I appreciate
Yeah, but I
it
don't
for being
play
like
the
the
fucking
world's babysitter for 10-year-olds.
Yeah, like oh my god.
Like that's been
You know
really
how long
nice.
it's been since I've gotten a squeaker in Destiny?
Holy cow, it's
Like-
been amazing, man. Like it's been a significant quality of life. So like I'm not gonna lie, I totally hated it before that, and then someone mentioned like, oh yeah, but that's where all like the 12-year-olds flock to now. I'm like, that's a great point. Thank you. Still not gonna give them my money, but you know, I'll acknowledge that they are doing a service to the rest of the gaming community. Whether they intended to or not.
I mean, I think what they intended to do was
make a lot of
gobble up
money,
all the money.
always.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Incoming!
Also, like, I wasn't a fan of their whole shtick with, like, buying Steam games and not giving, like, codes to the people who did. Or, like, I'm fine with them being trying to be a new Steam, because, like,
You're talking about
that
Epic.
way- Epic, yeah, like Epic Games. I'm fine with them being, like, trying to be, like, a new game hub to rival Steam, because, I mean, you know, Steam's literally the only thing for PC games for decades at this point. So having another option to, like, petition, I think it's a good idea. I just didn't really like the way they went about it, honestly.
I mean, like, I'm not a PC games player, but like, what else? What the fuck were they supposed to do? Like, it's the same thing that consoles do to breed competition.
I mean, I guess.
Especially considering they did that and then Steam did nothing in response. So it's not like it's been a bad strategy for them. It's basically been nothing but net gain. Like, there's a couple moments of that. Yeah, I'm on your side. Like, one of them was like it was a game that got kickstarted back.
Yeah.
And then
And one of the things was game keys on Steam.
Yeah. So
for
like,
some of the backers.
like that's kind of shitty. I wouldn't like I. It's kind of on them, but it's also kind of just on the company that made the deal with them. Like, I don't really blame Epic for that one. You know, like that was on the dev to not take that type of deal based on what you already promised. You know,
I mean, I
it's
guess,
not like Epic's going
would've
through your like Patreon fucking Kickstarter listing for everything you promised your backers. Like, that's not a thing they're doing. You know.
Number one, yeah, it wasn't their fault, but it would have been very easy for them to just say, yeah, you know, I mean, it's just like some backers will just give you the key. Like, what's the big deal? Like, worst case scenario, we get some good press for giving you game keys, you know, and upholding the promise since we bought it out from Steam. Like, it would not have been that hard. If anything, that would have brought more
They
people.
did.
Oh man,
That's what they did.
did they? I never got updated.
Yeah, they gave you the Epic version. Yeah. People were just upset because they wanted to play it on Steam, and they're like, the point of it was that it was like, I paid to play this game on Steam when I was a backer, and now it's not going to be on Steam, so I funded a project that betrayed me. Like, that was the nerd outrage that happened around that. Like, yeah, and like, I get that. Like, if you paid to fund a project and it changes on you, that's pretty shitty, you know? Like, it's, I mean, for instance, I like that usually lack money, but like from a general opinion standpoint, whether or not I would back something on like Kickstarter, it's stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, you're paying for it, but like, you're not like an actual investor or anything. You're just some guy who gave the money with very little requirements on their end. Like, it's a Star Citizen problem. Like, fucking no shit, and no one from Star Citizen has done anything. Cause why in hell would they ever? They have made all the money they could ever need. Like, I am still surprised that, like, there's a company called Star Citizen and they haven't just, like, disappeared off to the wind, you know? Like,
I mean, at this point, it's like very akin to at least the way I see it is like the Half-Life 2 problem, or at least the problem that Steam claimed was with Half-Life 2, like, or Half-Life 3. Of like, well,
yeah,
at this
like,
point, we can't make a game good enough to live up to literally anyone's expectations. Because it's been overhyped
yeah, but like, that's not
so hard.
That's not the player's fault. That's you taking 12 years.
Oh no,
like,
yeah.
That's,
I completely understand it.
Boo woo woo. We took too long, so we can't put it out. Like,
I'm not saying it's a good argument. I'm just saying it's an argument that they made.
I guess
like,
it's just...
to an extent, I can kind of see where they're coming from, because it's like, yeah, at this point, I mean, I guess if you count
Didn't they say recently when they released Half-Life Alyx that the real reason was something to do with they wanted to wait until they could vastly improve on its
technology?
Yeah, so that's kind of a thing with Half-Life is a lot of the reason why
I believe so.
Valve was putting Half-Life out in
like,
the
that's
first
why
place.
they released Half-Life Alyx is, like, yeah, it's not Half-Life 3, but functionally, they released it because they could finally vastly improve on the technology they were releasing on.
Right.
Sort of what the story goes, like, Valve's personal philosophy when it comes to doing Half-Life, like, the reason why Half-Life 1 got made, was because Valve wanted to play around with, kind of a newer type of game. Like, Half-Life 1 was pretty revolutionary in its time, because it was like it had an actual physics engine. It was a shooter that, like, wasn't just, like, kind of crap, you know?
Yeah.
Because that was like 1998, I think, is when the first Half-Life came out. Like, it's forever
98
ago.
or 99, yeah.
Like,
Half-Life 2 was like 2003? I think? Well, no, because it was with the Orange Box. The Orange Box was like 2006, was it?
It released on PC well before the
Yeah.
Orange Box was a
Did it?
thing.
Okay.
The Orange Box was just how they released it on console,
yeah.
basically.
I think Orange Box coincides with the last game that goes on Orange Box's release.
2004.
Which would be Portal, I think.
Was it not, The First for Dead?
Left 4 Dead wasn't on the orange box. It
Oh,
was
It was Team
TF2,
Fortress, Half-Life,
Half-Life
and
2, Team Fortress
Portal.
2, and Portal.
It might have been Team Fortress 2. I'm pretty sure Portal was out before Orange Box, but that might just be a memory.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Let's see, Portal 1 release date. Portal 1 release date was October 10, 2007. Really? That's a lot later than I thought. That was like 2006 or 5. Portal, or Team Fortress 2 was also October 10, 2007.
Barry! Jerome! Come here, deputy. We need to talk. I just introduce myself.
Still not able to invite to.
Folks call me Dutch.
Nope.
I've been trying to piece together what's happening up top.
So, did you find it in the menu though? Like the option to invite?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I found the option to make it so that you can join me without me having to invite you, but I can't turn it on until I finish
So you
this
hit
bit.
select and then went to online.
No. I just found the thing where I can set it so I don't have to bother inviting you.
Okay.
So that means you can freely join when he is joinable?
I don't know when that is though.
I think it'll be when I finish whatever this bit is that I'm working on.
Where's the closest like car place?
Fight back against this cult. We need to show them how. We need to build us a resistance. So the first thing we're gonna do is get control of this island. Once we got some
Like, overall,
we can figure out what's coming next.
like, Steam needed a kick in the pants. It's needed a kick in the pants for a while.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've seen the episodes of the Steam Cleaner. Like,
Yeah,
it's pretty rough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like,
Be careful out there.
it's not like you have to pay to install the Epic Store. But, like, what's shitty is that Epic still doesn't have a lot of functions on it.
They don't have a lot of basic features. It's really
Yeah.
weird and annoying, honestly.
Yeah, that's on them. Like, that's just them being not because like they got the money. They're the Fortnite guys. So, like, we can design a decent storefront.
That would not be that hard.
And granted, like, on some of the features, I could see not doing, like, things like friends and shit. Maybe not friends, but like a chat client or all that, like, kind of forumsy stuff that Steam has, because, like, everyone uses the third-party stuff anyways. Like, no one talks through their chat client. Everyone just talks through Discord or whatever.
Which, honestly, the Steam chat client really wasn't that bad. Like,
No,
When it worked.
Well, yeah, okay, when it worked. I'm gonna chalk that up to either your connection or my connection just being bad, or both being bad. Probably my connection at the time, honestly.
I don't have a lot of personal experience with it. So.
It came through pretty clear. Honestly, to this date, clearer than Discord at some points. You know, that's what me and Joe used before Discord was a thing. It was a lot better than Skype. I can tell you that.
That's not difficult.
It's really not. Honestly, it makes a lot more sense now as to why like people did migrate to Skype and they all went to Zoom. Because it's like Skype's still pretty bad, like audio-wise. It's freaking 2020.
I think Microsoft actually discontinued it.
Skype? No.
Yeah, like the data.
It's still a thing. Unless maybe it's
like,
future.
Yeah, like
But
that's what
I
I'm
know,
saying. I think
as of like a few weeks ago, Skype still worked on a computer.
that's what I'm saying. Like if they put it in, like, hey, it's like, you know how like Flash is gonna be gone by the end of 2020, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They do stuff for cancellation. Did you hear Victor? Victor's dead.
Yeah, no, it died
That's
at the end of
really
June,
old
didn't
news.
it? Yeah.
I mean,
Like
what?
8
days ago.
It's August.
That's
a month and a half.
It wasn't that long ago.
I thought it was end of June.
Nah, it was the end of last month, I'm pretty sure.
July 22nd. Okay, so yeah, like 2
As
weeks
it
ago.
turns out, I'm a terrible shot.
I guess close to 2 weeks, but still, like, it's...
It was on June 22nd that Microsoft announced it was going to be shutting down, and then 1 month later on July 22nd that's when it actually shut down.
Fucking Facebook gaming, everybody.
Yeah, Facebook gaming. Let's go.
They're all the pro gamers are. I know it would never happen, but just in my heart of hearts, I really wanted Dr. Disrespect to migrate to Facebook gaming.
He has he like made the move to YouTube now or something? I saw he was streaming
Yeah.
the other day.
I believe so.
Yeah, he streamed the other day. We still have no, like, he still, according to him, has no idea why he's been banned off of Twitch. He says stuff to the lawyers.
Well, he said, yeah, didn't he say, the last thing I heard is that he had some ideas, but he couldn't say because of, like, legal things. So I was like, okay.
I don't know about that bit. I just know
Yeah,
that
I
he's,
mean,
like,
you know.
he's holding his tongue because of legal stuff. Which, you know, smart move. Like, I gotta wonder, like, still wanna know. Oh, wow. Ooh.
Yeah, cool, alright. I just did it again!
Yeah. But yeah, with the code, I mostly, the reason why I know is just because it's been such a well-kept secret. Like, I know it's gonna be nothing, it's like, you didn't file your tax return right or something, like, it's gonna be like that, you know? Or like, you took another video in a fucking con bathroom or something, like, it's like something that's like, kinda interesting, but not like, oh yeah, it turns out Dr. Disrespect was like a straight-up pedophile or something, like, you know, like...
Yeah,
that was gonna be anything that
if
great.
it's gonna be something serious like that, it would have probably come out by
Someone
now,
would have spilled it, yeah. Like,
yeah.
Well, like, that's kind of the double-edged sword of this type of thing. Is like, you would think, like, it's also like, what would be important enough to keep this tight-lipped? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
they get into the conspiracy theories.
I don't want to freaking... No.
Okay.
Enough of the freaking tinfoil hat for my life, I think.
Just not having it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I went on that, like, one thing, like, I fell deep down that rabbit hole that one day when I was, like, sleep-deprived and caffeinated on my mind at the same time, and it was great. I think I'm kind of done with all that.
Mine was QAnon, so that was fun. It's because my fellow employees are real big on QAnon. Well, my former fellow employees were pretty big on QAnon conspiracies. Wow, that was a fun struggle. Like, seriously, God.
Yeah, remember you telling me that your, like, employees were big boomers or something? Or your, coworkers?
Yeah, no, that's a pretty apt description.
They're big boomers, yeah. Oh,
Because they're like,
that?
two types of people work at 5-star. Like, 20-something burnouts that, like, have got nothing going on, you know?
Yeah.
Or, like, 40 to 60-something complete dead end have been there for 20 years. That's who worked at 5-star. Like, it was fucking sad as it was, like... Not a lot of them were bad people, it's just like, you know, like, my old boss RJ used to, like... This is like one of the main things that, like, I keep saying that Art is, like, a pretty decent dude, but... I think I have too high opinion of him. Because, like, when I was, like, 16 the first time I worked there, before they fired me, they, legally couldn't have me there because of insurance reasons, what do they call it? That was, like, when I was 16 when I worked there, that was the same year that the U.S. Supreme Court legalized gay marriage. Nationally, like, federally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's always weird to remember that, but like that hasn't always been a thing. Like
Yeah,
things were
so
great
weird.
for a while.
It's weird that it's as recent as it was. Because I always want to say like, no, that was like 2000, or like early 2000s, right? I was like, no, it wasn't.
Oh. Like I remember being controversial that you could be gay in Skyrim, like
Yeah.
and like Mass Effect 3, like. Oh, yeah.
I do remember, like my very first Skyrim playthrough, I didn't know what the Amulet of Mara was for, so I was like, oh, it's just, oh, it gives you like a cool, like, healing buff? Oh, that's nice. I'll give it to one of my companions at the time. I think it was like Farkas or something. But, hey, I'll give it Farkas, it's great, it's a great idea. And then, like, a little while later, it was like, hey, you gonna go to, church and get married to Farkas? I'm like, no. Why? How would I do that? It's like, well, you gave him the Amulet of Mara. I'm like, yeah, but that's... Oh. That's just not intentional.
Farkas, yeah. So I'm from out of town. I didn't really
I didn't,
You broke Farkas' heart.
did. What kind of bad about
Start
it? Kill everyone in the church, though.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Pretty sure it fills that church with other people that like you.
Well, I mean, see, I didn't know that at the time. Or,
Yeah.
like, I was like 14, so, I was just like, I don't want to marry for. I think I was like, no, I wanted to give it like AL or something. I don't want to marry Farkas, so I killed as many people in the church as I could, and then left.
That seems pretty typical of you.
Yeah. Solid void response right there.
Well, I think like most of them were essentially NPCs, so the only one I could really kill was like the priest and one of the random like townspeople. But it was enough to cancel the wedding, so it worked. That's a pretty on-point solution for me. Although it's like, at what point?
Ooh, you think I'm gay? Time to die. That's deep void moment right there.
I mean, that wasn't just like, it wasn't like, ooh, I'm like attracted to gay. It was just like, well, I kind of wanted to give it to Ayla instead, not you. This is...
So sorry, your trial of life has expired from that. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when I was working there when I was 16, the Supreme Court was like, "Hey, gays are people too." He was going on and on about how it's like, that's not something they can do. That's not their right, And I was like,
yes.
That's their job description actually. That's why they get paid. Decisions like that.
It's the Third Amendment, right? It's like Supreme Court, but no, not really, actually.
Supreme Court, but only if I say so.
Supreme Court, but only sometimes if we feel like it. Maybe, I don't know. What day is today? I'm kind of hungry.
That's how most of them are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird we don't make amendments anymore.
Why don't we change amendments? When was the last time an amendment was changed or created?
60s.
Like, has one been created in our... Is it really? Has it really been that long? Was it about by, like, the 90s?
No. I'm pretty sure it was the 60s, because it was to rewrite the whole, like...
What was the last amendment?
The slavery thingy, to make it less ambiguous, so that Jim Crow laws didn't exist anymore.
The 27th Amendment to the United States Constitution prohibits any law that increases or decreases the salary of Congress? What? That was the last amendment?
Oh yeah, so that Congress can change their, yeah.
Last
That's why we have
just so Congress can get paid. Is that 1982? Be more, I guess.
That's the problem, is Congress decides what they get paid. That's who decides on it. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
Excuse me. became effective.
Okay. It's like almost 30 years ago at this point, but yeah.
I mean, it was a little bit
That was it?
real, like,
Outpost?
I mean,
I mean, in video games, they're typically a little more significant than that.
sure,
Guess this is
I
a
guess.
tutorial area,
Yeah, I
though.
mean, like you got a stick and like a gun. Like,
the heck was that? Let me just-
sorry, they're not making you fight the entire Taliban. Like, what do you want?
Nowhere, Montana.
Honestly, like, that's like kind of the joke of Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 5 is that like you wouldn't know it if they were because it's fucking a big army of dudes in that game. Like, the whole state went crazy and like cult focused or whatever. Like, and no one's
It's not the whole state. It's like,
It's most of the state, dude.
it's like,
You're like in a county, I think. That's what the game actually
yeah. It's like maybe
Like-
3 or 4 counties like put together. It's not the whole state though.
Crazy. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, think about it. It's Montana. Their population is about how many people can fit in a
population is
McDonald's
20.
bathroom in Florida. Like,
Yeah. Ooh, I saw that guy fishtail. That was a nice fishtail.
gotta not spoil the game for.
I mean, I don't know. Does Tony actually care? I think it's Far Cry.
Not especially. I saw pretty significant chunks of your live stream and was in parties for pretty significant chunks of your live stream,
Yeah.
even if I wasn't playing or watching. So
Even besides that, it's not exactly like it's the most unpredictable plot.
I was a dead man.
You know, you could probably get a decent about that, even with a
Well, I talk about like literally the end of the game, big event spoiler. Like, could not possibly make a bigger spoiler. If you don't care at all, you don't care at all. It's just like, you know, probably not the talk about.
What if cultists just why do the side quest givers just run out into traffic? Why would you do that?
Clear them all out. Send a message. We're not fucking around anymore.
Did you hear that, speaking of cultists, did you see that, New York, I think it's the state attorney general for the state of New York is suing the NRA and ordering them to disband?
On what grounds? I mean,
On, like,
favor of it.
insane corruption charges of their executive branch.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. Fucking
Yeah.
right. It's
It's like apparently they've been like embezzling a crap ton of money over the past few years. All of the guys in charity.
well, yeah, isn't that like the NRA's whole stick?
It's something that's kind of like $63 million or something. There's like a whole 167-page document on it.
No, yeah, but that's like the NRA's whole thing. The reason why they like are able to financially bring in as much as they do is because they're like their whole scam is that they're an advocacy group instead of just like
Right.
store, you know. Like the NRA isn't a company. It's like PETA or the NAACP or whatever. They're just like a rights activist group. Guns. It's just they happen to be sponsored by a lot of gun companies, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. It's almost like treating a amendment about being able to buy something doesn't lead to great things in late stage capitalism.
Yeah, but it's been been interesting. Well, so like the official like NRA account, the official NRA account or whatever was like, they're trying to take your guns away. This is outrageous. So like all the people that were actually advocates for like gun rights and for the Second Amendment and everything, they were like, yeah, I mean, we're fine with the whole guns thing, but this is actually a legitimate problem. You actually just steal money. That has nothing to do with the guns. Why are there so many CRT TVs out here?
I put them somewhere.
It's like freaking 2004 or something. Holy crap.
I mean, that's where, like, you know, CRT TVs, fucking PlayStation 2s, like, GameCubes, all those, like, outdated, you know, VCRs, all that stuff goes to Middle America. Like, Oregon is like being in the 90s. Weird.
Is it really?
No, I'm completely... all that was...
No,
100%. I was just completely talking out my ass the whole time. Please don't believe a single word I said.
Here's the thing, like, it wouldn't be all that surprising, honestly. Just because of, like, how barren, to a barren wasteland the place is, like...
Barren wasteland! you go to fucking Oregon and the dude from Mad Max, like, teeth gas mask thing rolls up, throws a VCR in your head and kills you instantly. Like.
I'm not saying you die instantly. Or, not that. I'm not saying it's, like, Mad Max levels or anything. I'm just saying it's, like, there's a whole lot of nothing.
Wildly insulting.
Like, isn't, like, the populations of, like, even some smaller states, like, vastly outnumber some of the middle states because like, no one lives there?
Oh yeah,
Only, like, 30%
it's the Canada thing, where, like, yeah, most of the Bible Belt, like, because it's all farmland, so it just, no one lives there, and, like, even the cities that they have are, like, there's nothing to fucking do, because it's, you know, they're landlocked cities surrounded by farmland, so no one's going there, you know? Like, Colorado's recently took off because they made smart moves when it came to marijuana legalization. And places like Austin did the movie stuff to get people interested in their town. But like,
boy, did that take off! Holy crap! Like,
well, it did until they shot themselves in the foot because they're stupid. Started killing a bunch of back in like 2015.
And then he came to Georgia for a little bit, and then we were like, yeah, make all the movies you want. It's great. Come here, bring all your Marvel movies. Like, that's amazing. Thank you. And they're like, yeah, one thing though, no abortions. I'm like, alright, see ya.
Is that what scared off the Marvel people?
That was like 90% of movie studios pulled out. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, good on you, Hollywood, for once.
I mean, last I heard, I don't know if they've come back since, but I know that was a big thing in like 2018, 2019. I don't
Probably not. I mean, like
it almost like maybe like maybe going into audio isn't a great idea if everyone's just gonna pull out like now.
I mean, you plan on staying in Georgia? Like, is that you plan on leaving the state or anything?
I mean, I had planned maybe to like try to make it here with that because it's kind of cheap as far as the state goes, but no, I want to leave now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind moving to somewhere like out in the middle of nowhere, just that what you don't have to worry about is rednecks with shotguns.
Yeah. I'm of a very similar opinion. Like, I don't want to live, like, super far out, because I still like going to, like, movies and shit, and some of them are inconvenience. But, like, I don't need to, like, live in a city, or, like, a metropolitan area, like...
What about we take out massive loans and we buy up like half of Detroit? Because isn't it only like $100,000 to buy up like city blocks?
I don't think that's true anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'll totally buy up an entire skyscraper just for me.
go massively into my skyscraper in Detroit, and then
Dude, I was looking at
I
something
guess
the other day.
die.
You could buy like a medium-sized decommissioned missile bunker for like $120,000.
Yeah,
like
it's just
5,000
like
square feet or something.
it's the decommissioned missile bunkers. You gotta like do things like
mean-
get electricity and water and all that shit out there.
Well,
Like
it already
it's,
has. It already. The one I saw already had electricity hookup. You would have to do like water and internet and all that, and you would have to clean the thing out because
Yeah,
a
that
lot of
shit
the
ain't
old, like
cheap.
electronic stuff. For
none
no,
of those
it's
things
just
are
like,
described as cheap.
dude, it's like a house, like 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Georgia is like $200,000.
Yeah, but like that's what you're not thinking about.
And
It's
that's
like
like
a missile
low-tier.
bunker wasn't made to be like a house, so you want things like good installation, good running water, internet, all that crap, and then like
Bunker, Dom.
yeah, it's cool. It's just like it's not going to be cheaper than a house because to get to the point where it'd be about the same standard of living as the house, you're already in the hole. Like you're already going to go over just the fucking house price. Like
Okay, fine.
yeah. Like yeah, I guess like right now it's a good time to be a Bond villain. The base and missile bunker because they're probably going for pretty cheap. But, like trust me, I very much understand the pain of that reality.
Like if I had 100%, honestly, if someone was like, all right, you have like $500,000, I'd be like, all right, I'm moving to the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna buy a missile bunker. I'm gonna fully rent it out or like renovate it out. It's like that's like 120 grand to just purchase the place. And then I mean I know it's gonna be expensive, but surely like what's left, like 380? Like that should be able to get me somewhere with like the renovations and stuff that are needed. Maybe not fully,
Honestly,
like 100%, but
well, here's the thing: is like it's a missile bunker, so you have to find specialists that could do it in that environment. You know, like you're gonna have to
All right,
dig
looks
up.
like it's working now.
Okay.
no, keep going. I wanted to hear this thing.
Yeah, keep going.
you're
I
gonna-
was
you're
just
gonna-
saying, hey, this is working now.
You're gonna have to like dig up the earth and shit to run water into it. Like, alright. So there's this documentary that come out recently. Have you ever heard of the Killdozer? Like, urban legend guy. It's a guy in Colorado who built a Killdozer and attacked basically the town's government and like
Oh, wait a
family
minute.
up in this small town.
Are you talking about the guy that he welded like a whole bunch of iron plates
Yeah,
to a bulldozer and turned into a tank? Yeah, okay, no, I haven't heard of this.
There's a documentary that came out. It's on Netflix and it came out very, very recently called Tread. And it's great because it goes into all that. Like the main kerfuffle that he was like building a Killdozer about was that like they fucked him on zoning and he was gonna have to he's gonna connect his shop to the sewage pipeline, which was gonna be like $300,000.
Oh.
Just because it was like half a mile of piping and making sure it worked and everything. Like that shit ain't cheap. You know, like when people are like, "What are my taxes going to?" Like when they're not being embezzled by the police or something. That's what they're going to. That shit ain't cheap. Like you always vastly underestimate how much like good electricity, water, and sewage installation
Yeah.
is. Like
Good point.
you know, like a road. Like if you wanted to have like a driveway and a place to drive your car to town from Missile Bunker without needing an ATV with like all-terrain wheels or something, like like that's gonna cost you a lot. Is getting like a road connection built and the zoning for that. Like
I mean, I could just... Yeah, okay.
here's the thing. Yes, feasible if you were decently rich. Not even middle class. Like you'd have to be higher than middle class at that point. Like even the higher upper echelons, like pretty giant
Upper
house
middle
levels.
class?
No, like I'm talking like you could be like at the bottom of the upper class and do this because it really isn't that expensive comparative. But you're still renovating the whole fucking missile bunker. Like like it's also like location. You know, is the missile bunker built into maybe super sturdy rock to prevent missile strikes? Because good luck fucking running sewage through that. You know, like it's a bunker. They usually build them in like easy spots.
You could I don't know how much more expensive it would be. Couldn't you run your entire base off of solar panels now? I mean, it's a bunker, you can just slap them everywhere, right? Aren't they at like 20% efficiency now or something?
One,
Which is
depending on where you are, you can hook your solar panels up, but what you need to do to make that efficient, like solar panels as like a personal convenience thing, like just setting up solar panels and having your own shit run off your solar panels, is effectively impossible consistently because of the way solar energy works. It's one of the main reasons why we don't just solar panel everything, is because they're only effective at key times. The main reason you use solar panels is to alleviate the drain on an already established electrical grid. So like the RT guys talked about this, where they pay less on their electric bill because they're feeding electricity back into the system to be used by other people when solar panels are at optimal times. You can't really store that energy effectively.
So it's not that they're using it themselves; they're just giving it back to the power company to distribute it as they will. Essentially,
power company being like, okay, you gave 12 energy units, so I'm not charging you 12 energy units. Like
right? Okay.
We sold those 12 energy units to someone else because you're feeding it into our system. Like
that makes sense.
Yeah, like they are really effective. Like if you live in an area without a lot of tree coverage and a decent amount of sun, I recommend doing solar panels. They're pretty worth it. Like environmentally, financially, it's more messy. Depends on how green your city is and how willing they are to accept it. Like, it works really well in Austin for the RT guys because it's Austin. But like in Florida, we don't even acknowledge the word climate change in state office. So,
literally called the Sunshine State.
Yeah. So more eternal sunshine, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so this is kind of a sidetrack earlier. What's your opinion of the Dread guy?
Just based on the information that I know?
Yeah, like, based on what you know, what do you think of his escapade?
Okay, so you said it was the main reason, or one of the main reasons, was because he wanted to connect his shop to the sewage line, and it was going to be like...
No, he was being forced to.
He was being forced to?
Yeah. So there's been a lot of memes I've seen about him, so I want to gauge the room.
It seems like, yes, that's bad. I can agree. I think everyone here can agree that it's bad that he's forced to do that thing. I feel like building like a homemade tank and attacking the town's government or county government or whatever may be a bit much.
So, have you heard of this guy before?
Nope.
No. Okay. So, the Tread guy. I don't remember his real name. So this happened in the early 2000s, like 2004, 2005. His story basically goes, he had recently moved to this town in like the mid-90s, like 96, 95. And like was running a muffler shop, and a lot of people in the town knew him. Like he was part of like their like weird snowmobile community. Like they had like a big amount of like snowmobile enthusiasts because it's fucking Colorado. What else are you gonna do?
Of course.
And he was, I mean, like it's fucking snowmobiling. Like it's ATVs are popular for a bunch of small ones. Like,
yeah, I know Jimmy's from my local snowboarding community.
Yeah,
whatever.
like I'm talking like every Thursday, like what the number they said, like 6 to 24 guys would go out and just snowmobile, and, like race and shit.
Go ahead and hit the white powder.
Yeah, it's
all the other white powder.
It's just occasional trees and giant snowfields, so it's like perfect snowmobile terrain.
That's fair.
Well, yeah, it's besides the point. And he was like a pretty good welder. Like he was like I think he was self-taught or whatever, but like the reason why his shop ran so well is because he was good at what he did. He was very much like I pulled myself by my bootstraps type of guy, right? So like one of the points they make earlier in the thing is that like, sorry,
I've probably made a mistake. Time to have fun with it.
There. Like you would get a bumper on your snowmobile from this guy, and it was like the best thing because it would just knock like 3-foot, 4-foot tall trees out of your way. He made really good like welding shit.
He was just like a solid fabricator, yeah.
Yeah, like the handyman. So like a decent amount of people in the town liked him. He was a man of the people, type of vibe. And like he had a muffler shop, and everyone in the town had a muffler from this guy. You know, like
Right.
that's where he went for car stuff because he was just good with what he did. Um,
Uh-huh.
So his tale starts when he goes to an auction and buys a piece of land that was being bid on by basically the old money family of this town, which, according to him, led to like an altercation when he outbid them. Like he wasn't like going after them. Like he just went to this auction. But according to Mr. Tread, when he outbid them, the guy came up to him and just like screamed at him for like a solid
Like
10
the
minutes.
patriarch
Like,
of the family or something?
just one of the members of the family that was bidding on the property, right? Like then after that, he had a disagreement with the zoning of the property around his house. So basically, he decided not to hook his sewage line because it was going to cost him a bunch of money to like hook his sewer up to their like sewage and water, right? And at that point, the town was like, okay, fine, you know, no one cares. This is I think 98, 99, or like 2001, pretty middle of the timeline, basically. Then the family that he had apparently jilted and had been like snobby, according to Mr. Tread, the whole time, bought the land next to his muffler shop, and was going to make a concrete plant. That's what that family basically did, was like in industry stuff and like what do they call it? Industry stuff and
Like industrial and construction?
Construction, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. And Mr. Tread is very upset by this because it's, you know, a concrete plant next to your place is not great. Noise, dust, the constant sounds of construction, the extra traffic, like, and even after it's built, the thing's a fucking concrete plant. Like, it's not
Okay. This is next to his house or next to the shop?
next to the shop.
Next to the shop.
It's like his place of work. He's like the only employee there. Like, he owns it. It's his job. Like, you know, the place is his baby. It's his only source of income. Like, so he goes to the town hall and like kind of rallies up the people in the neighborhood kind of surrounding the place, because it's not like in the center of town or anything. Like it's pretty out of the way, but there are some like scattered houses kind of nearby. And he raises all these questions, right? And that kind of gets into as the view as like he's the man of the people type of guy, right? You know. Then the town basically gets the family to agree, like the town council gets the family to agree, like a bunch of stipulations and rules and stuff, but the concrete plant's still gonna get built. Like bunch of shit that's gonna like lessen the noise and the dust and all that crap, like, but still it's gonna be a concrete plant. So he takes this as a personal slight. Then town zoning rules change, and it's gonna force him to hook it up because of this concrete plant. So now he has to pay, basically out of nowhere, like a couple $100,000 to hook up his water and sewage, right? This is like life-changing, like no way back. It's not that he can't pay it, it's just at that point something else happens, he's pretty much destitute, right?
Right.
And the dude just freaks out. Like,
That's not what I wanted to do.
to the point of sending like shit. Like he was forced to pay like a in increment checks. Basically, they set him up on like a payment plan type of thing. Like you send us like $1,000 every month, to get this done, instead of like us charging you just the full amount straight up. Which is, you know, that's how you do that. And he did things like he wrote like
That's a tree.
can't like for liars and assholes on his thing, you know, like he did shit like that, you know. And he was constantly getting pushback because like he would do that, but then he would put the wrong amount on the check by accident, and he'd get it sent back, and you think it's like they're nickel-and-diming me because I told them off, and they're gonna hold me to it. They can't legally cash the check, you know, until they put the right thing on it. Like, and then the dude, like, that's it. That's the starting point. He's like, he's next destitute. He thinks that this family's conspiring against him. He thinks because he's like the new guy in town, they're trying to push him out, right? So he builds the Killdozer, right? And he destroys 8 buildings, a bunch of cars, just pushing them out of the way. He has sniper rifles built in the back of the thing. Like, basically, there's a small hole for the bullet to go through in the back of the thing, and a mounted rifle that can only really fire one way in the back of the truck. And he tries to use those, like, these are like 50 caliber rifles, by the way. Like, pretty heavy duty shit.
Oh wow.
To try to fire at propane tanks that are in these like these families, like various construction sites, right?
Right.
Weirdly enough, doesn't go super well for him. He ends up, like, by the end of his rampage, he destroyed like 8 buildings. Basically charged with attempted murder because he destroyed a residential home where if the police hadn't warned the woman, she would have been asleep in the home during the time. Like, stuff like that, you know? He kills himself. It's a bullet in the brain, but, because he cripples the vehicle, gets stuck in a house. That's not the end of his ride, right?
Yeah.
See, the reason why I went through all the explanations, I kind of like jilted the way I did, is because the documentary does it 2 ways. It tells you from his perspective. Like, he had a bunch of personal recordings and, like, manifesto, he recorded all that crap. Then, it gives you the perspective of everyone else involved. You know, the town council, the supposed, like, evil family, the, like, you know, all this shit that he's on about, like, and fucking none of it's real. And you know this because at this point, they also start playing the audio logs he has of God telling him to build the Killdozer. And, like, all the time he, like, almost was caught, and how he took that as, like, a sign that, like, you know, he had to do it now. Because, you know, if I didn't get caught here, I definitely should have got caught here. That's because God's on my side. And, like, dude, he's a whack job. Like, you know, kind of a bad deal. I'll give you that. Like, was not a good ride for you, friend. Like, but fucking Christ, like, when you know when they get to, like, the, like, God told me to do it type shit, that it's just nonsense. The dude's just an asshole who couldn't be like, oh, I had to pay for sewage, you know?
I had one of the customers for the company I work for cut off the fire line for his metal shop because he didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, that sounds just illegal.
Yeah, like, he claims that none of his buildings have ever had a fire line and that the county just let him tap off of the fire line for a nearby hydrant for domestic water. But I'm pretty sure he just cut off the fire line.
It sounds like he was just stealing water from the, like, city or whatever, like, what?
Well, he was paying for the water he used off of that line. That's why he cut it off.
To avoid you making any progress on your list.
What do you mean?
Shows you should watch.
No, not really. I mean, I'm still working through Game of Thrones. That's what you're asking.
Just looking for conversation topics.
So, okay, wait a minute. So, did the altercation at the auction even happen, or was it...
No one knows.
Not true.
There's no other reports. The two, like, the one guy that he had the altercation with denies it, and the guy that Mr. Killdozer says was with him also denies it. Granted, like, why would they corroborate that, you know? If that was the thing. But, like, while this family may have worked against him to get this concrete plant built, because it was definitely something they wanted to do, I don't think it was this, like, sinister cabal of, like, city councilmen and zoning people to push the outsider out of town, you know? Mostly because, like, they're not the type to be able to pull off a sinister cabal. They're the type to, like, cut the holes in their clan masks wrong so they can't see while they're riding horses, you know?
Right.
Jingo reference.
I've made a mistake.
Yeah, I can tell. Oh, hello.
Thank you.
Still a bit bloody. Man, something I never wanted to hear you say, okay.
I the first time I said that.
I'm pretty sure this is a lot higher area, or higher level area than what you're supposed to be in.
Oh well. That's not what I wanted to do.
Alright, the SMG is burst for some reason.
Isn't that what SPGs are for? Precise, long distance burst?
Precise long range combat, that's exactly. That's what it stands for, right? Super meter gun, SMG.
Super meter gun. God.
I mean, you say you think this area is higher level than where I'm supposed to be. It's one of the 3 missions, or the 3 objectives that was marked as soon as I finished the tutorial.
What's the objective?
Where the hell did you come from?
Liberate a lumber mill.
Thanks for springing, Jess. That Nisamon is as tough as nails, but she's got a knack for trouble.
Yeah, but like in general, you're supposed to work the map from bottom to top. So like the areas in the north are more, more difficult than the ones in the south.
Alrighty then.
I mean, here's the thing, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you can do them, go for it. It's not, you know. Oh no, you beat a level that's higher than you were supposed to be. Oh no. You know, it's like, no one really cares.
It's also like, the levels sorta matter in that game. It's weird.
Not really. Honestly, if you just get some decent perks to start off with, you can pretty much do anything. Oh no, you completed the game in the wrong order. No, why did you do that? No. Normal person. This is the most horrifying thing you could do in an RPG game. This is like its existence. This is so bad. I mean, God, this is worse than like diddling an entire company.
Oh my god, Boyd, you gotta watch Space Jam this week. Or like whatever their last one was. They went to Subway.
Space Jam?
Yeah, the
food podcast.
Like, yeah, the food podcast. It's Michael, Jordan Spears, the guy who did the RTAs, and the new Bernie. What's his name?
Eric?
Oh, that guy?
Oh, watch his RT content? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look at this.
We've had this discussion on several occasions.
Toa, you're like You're like
Toa's
like
literally the
Schrodinger's
person
cat
that
for me.
introduced me to red versus blue.
Okay, yeah, like I fucking knew that.
Void has told you this on
like
several
the fourth
occasions
time
Again,
in those
told you
exact
let,
words.
Let me finish. Toa is essentially Schrodinger's cat for me. Like, you technically exist when I'm not observing you. As far as I know, you're constantly a cesium atom. Like, does that make any sense to anybody?
No.
I somewhat get what you're saying.
It's not your fault. It's just like we don't ever talk, so I don't devote any brain space to things.
No, I totally
Like-
understand what you're saying.
I assume you do the same for me. It'd be weird if you like position facts or knowledge about me
The
or my life.
extent of my thought regarding you at any given time is, I know Void said he has a Minecraft realm up. Maybe I'll see if I can join it, but I probably won't because I hardly play Minecraft.
We also
Like, that is the extent of what I think about you at any given time, other than when I'm talking to you.
I mean, I guess we could have you bunk with Matt. So
You can book with me.
Or yeah, or with Void. That's what Matt was doing with Strip for a while. So.
Point that thing somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you want an
Oh,
invite, I can
how's
invite
it
up to
going?
10 people. If you're just, like, on occasionally. Just know we aren't gonna, like, wait to do the Ender Dragon or something if you're,
I mean, you're
not
probably
getting on.
you're
Yeah,
probably more active
that's
than Matt.
totally fine.
Matt got
Yeah,
on
like,
twice.
Matt's been on twice. Once when we first started the world, and once for, like, 3 hours 2 weeks ago. Something, like, a week ago. Like, you know, he did some stuff. He got us, a couple of Exultia's maps. Like, he didn't not contribute. It's just, like... Yeah, you probably would be on more often than that. Yeah, if you're gonna live with Void, be prepared for birch doors. With that man pedals.
I mean, at this point, honestly, I'm pretty moved into the little outpost that I have in Frostheim. I'm probably gonna be there for a while. Like, I'll probably come back just to do like Ender Dragon and Wither and stuff.
Christ.
It's a big area. And it's cool.
Name's Jess. Jess Black.
Someone's gotta settle the freaking place.
I know, it's just like, that's why I was like trying to figure out why Shark was like, oh, I'm gonna make portals to 4 different continents. Like, okay, I guess I'll live in the tower by myself.
Be fine. You can always, whenever you feel lonely, you can walk into Julian's room and look at his items.
Massive shit everywhere.
Besides, Stark is probably gonna stay there. I imagine Ghost is not gonna leave anytime soon.
Yeah.
Actually,
Sorry, Shark fucking
I'll
lives in
probably,
the nether at this point. Because rumors.
he just says he's building a railway.
Why would it not automatically mark
Stuff.
quests that I track on the map?
Because Ubisoft is filled with sexual predators. That's why.
Yeah. Actual reason.
You might want to back up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you're playing a multiplayer, prepare for, like, a easy mode. Like, Far Cry 5 it's, like, already not that hard, but, like, its whole difficulty curve is not at all based around multiplayer, so...
It's really not. Like, we're kind of just rolling around in, like, a Jeep and a 50 cal gun.
Just a moment.
Are you increasing the difficulty?
Yes.
Okay.
Hard. Now, I'm terrible at shooters, so I'm already going to do badly enough on normal, but hard anyway.
Let me get out my Dora the Explorer backpack, 'cause I'm about to carry this man.
Wow, that was a line. Save
Yeah,
that
it
one.
was. That used to be my thing back in the D1 Crucible days. Alright, time to carry this team. Hop in the backpack, boys. God, I miss my. If you could have seen me in my D1 Crucible days, you would have hated me so much more than you do now. Like, you think me now is bad? Nah, man. I'm at like maybe 50% what I was back then.
Well, there is a point where the curve just breaks and I wouldn't play Destiny with you. You know that, yeah? You rest on PlayStation, so... Gross.
I could take some
Apparently
clips.
I killed a civilian.
That might have been me. I kind of just fired in that whole crowd.
I mean, I also kind of ran down... Oh, that was another civilian. I also kind of ran down 5 people on my way through there.
Alright, hold on. In your defense, she literally was standing on the side of the road, and as soon as you got close, she ran in front of you.
Fucking GTA civilian.
It's like, oh man, there's a car coming down the street. Let me sprint out to traffic. Like... Oh Jesus! What was that?
What? What did I just do? I died! What did I do?
It would kill you! He just fired like an RPG!
What?
Record that if you can! I recorded it from my hand. You like hit it with an ICBM! Look, the car's done! It's like it's in a black hunk of metal.
You may want to reconsider what you purchased. Rates of obesity are continuing to rise among you.
Holy cow. It was amazing. Ah, got him. Some of the... We should really friend that G-Dog guy, honestly. Earlier.
Oh, where is that?
I guess. I mean, I
could go straight.
put it out there to friend me if he was interested in doing raids next week and I get anything from him, so...
I guess. He stuck around for like another hour after everybody left, like, just chilling
Oh, really?
talking to me. It's pretty cool, dude.
Well, why don't you guys friend him? I already have like fucking 3 people in my friends list and that. Like, I'm kind of...
I asked no more than 3.
Well, this thing is like... Here's the story of the last...
Who designed this? If I look backwards, I have to, like, accelerate becomes reverse.
Yeah. Yep. What? No.
Why?
Your brain's backwards now.
Forwards is backwards. No means yes, that's the Ubisoft way.
No means yes, and yes means yes. Everything means yes, you deny.
No, please stop choking me, let me go, I want to go for it.
Yeah, your screams of terror say no. My own eyes reflected back at me say yes. You know, that's the
What have
Ubisoft
you
philosophy.
done?
What happened again? Am I dead? What in the world is that? What was the pistol? It's just a laser gun. What the heck? How did you... Oh my god, not friendly fire.
I just was looking in the shop and I own this apparently.
I wonder if it's because you have like another Ubisoft game or something.
I can only... It has infinite ammo too.
Wow. Yeah, even on hard, this is gonna be dirt easy, isn't it?
Fucker got given an infinity pistol straight.
He got given dumb. It literally shoots explosives. Like, what's the name of it? Do you know?
Give me a second, I can look.
He's one-hitting trucks.
The gun's name is just for the fucking sake of the engine, turn the down.
The Obliterator, but it has 4 R's at the end of it.
Ah, okay. Yes, the four
The thing
arms
is,
of
I don't think
Ubisoft.
I don't think this is actually what killed me. I think I shot a civilian vehicle and the game killed me as retribution
Oh yeah, you
or
killed
some such.
2 civilians that killed you instead. Pretty sure. So.
Alright, but if we're gonna make it all the way to my waypoint, we're gonna need a new vehicle.
4 arms of Ubisoft. Just raped 4 times, but you know, there's 4 of them, so.
Someone say it's a gangbang.
We're going to need a new vehicle because Void blew up the one we were using.
Alright, that's not intentional, though. I was shooting at a vehicle I was shooting one of the cultist trucks that we were driving past, and then it blew up. And then we blew up. Because I guess we were too close.
Explosives, how was I to know?
Exactly!
Is that a...
The last 2 weren't.
Nope, that's a rock.
It's
It's not a rock. That's a vehicle.
Do you want a helicopter? 'Cause I found one. Sure, this would go
Use a
well.
helicopter?
Yes.
Let's use a helicopter. Oh,
I'm sure this
boy.
would go well.
Far Cry 3 was a really good game.
Can I shoot out of the helicopter?
I
Yes.
hope it can. Yeah, okay. You ready for winged death? Can I get Flight of the Valkyries on here? Jesus Christ.
So you know what's funny?
That's spotted by somebody.
Yeah.
What's funny now? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to agree.
No, it's fun. I'm used to it. Ubisoft's putting out a game about Vikings. Like, obviously with a bunch of sexual allegations, lawsuits on their hands, they're putting out a game about, you know, the guys that went to towns and made friends.
I actually heard that they did, they did rape a lot. Like, there's no denying that. But it's not, like, as much as it's depicted in media.
Well, the thing is, Vikings were the pirates of Norsemen, basically. Like, Vikings were not a... What's the word? Like, they weren't a culture. They were the pirates of their culture.
Yeah.
Was it like a thing, like in some tribes, not all tribes, but some Viking tribes, like the women were more protective, or protected than men or something. Like they had like some actual rights.
And a lot of them, I think.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
lot.
kind of a Norse thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like, you say they're the
generally...
pirates, like... Pirates, pretty much all throughout history, have not been, like, occasionally like a government will like contract pirates, like European governments will do that, to pirate other, like, European governments, but like...
We came to the sea trade wars.
Yeah, but like during, you know, for the Norsemen, or whatever you want to call them, it wasn't like an outcast group, you know? Like, those were still active members of their communities. They didn't raid them, you know? Like...
This has limited range.
It does. I mean, they had to balance it somehow.
So, like, obviously the Vikings are not indicative of the whole culture. They were definitely more approved of than pirates were for most Western cultures. Like...
Okay, so this has infinite ammo, but it does have a overheat.
So as infinite ammo, it shoots explosions, but occasionally the explosions shake your hand too much, you gotta just put it down.
Yeah, the thing is, its fire rate is so low that I just have to pause the tiniest bit to prevent it from overheating.
Alright, ready to do this?
You know that
Have you
overheat
like,
doesn't exist as a...
No, I literally have basically just started the game. I have a parachute. Oh boy.
Fun.
Yeah. You know that
I
overheat doesn't...
literally just took the controls and I'm now descending.
No, you know, you suck.
You thought you would cause trouble, but in reality, you did literally nothing to me.
Well, you know, had to try. So you just blow up out of the sky.
So I
Well,
was
for one.
in GTA. Every time I get in a vehicle, I know I'm gonna pick someone else up. I strap
Hey,
someone
look,
to the
he blew
bottom.
up out of the sky.
Oh, nice.
I didn't actually. I landed, got out, and then shot a man point blank with my handheld rocket launcher. Because it's what was in my hand. There we go.
Really hope they
breachable window.
So, at some point.
You're dead.
Who?
Just
like-
Aren't you?
Hollywood in general. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I can be revived.
They're all holding their shit for when theaters come back. They need to let go.
Disney. He's just like, man, you can have the movies for like $45.
No, they're not.
Here,
What,
take it.
what the fuck are you talking about?
They've done a few movies. What are you talking about? But, it's
Yeah,
not
they
all
put out,
their
like,
catalog.
Artemis Fowl. I'm talking about like good movies. Like,
I guess it's fair. Yeah, the movies
Like,
they
they
put
don't
out,
have
like
Black
Trolls
King,
2,
but it's like-
Artemis Fowl.
not like a Disney movie. That's like beyond Sick Passion Project. It's not really like a theatrical movie.
King. They did Mulan, did they?
I'm dead.
The live action one? No, I'm pretty sure they came out
Yeah.
like right as the pandemic was starting.
I'd actually be interested to see that movie because, like, Freddie Wong's brother is in that movie. I was like, that's good for him, but I'd be interested to see that.
I guess I just don't. I cannot bring myself to care about any of the live action remakes.
I mean, I don't care about any of them either, but of the ones that are out, I want to see Mulan the most because I actually really like Mulan. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the helicopter again.
Oh God.
I'm a little sad that they fucked up Beauty and the Beast.
Goodbye.
Was it because the Beast design was really well done?
Okay.
It's not really surprising though.
No, I mean like Beauty and the Beast is a fucked up story no matter how you cut it, but like they didn't even really try to make
Sort of like I don't know. It's just
Pocahontas. It's the only other one that's as bad. Like,
Oh boy, that was a bad decision. Oh, it worked. It worked somehow.
is that truck not explosive? Oh, there we go.
It does. It takes quite a few shots though.
Just saying.
yeah, 'cause I mean like what? What's the word's brain? Come on.
Leaving you.
Beauty and the Beast. Because like Beauty and the Beast plays into that like really bad trope where like women have to be like second mothers, or significant others. That's what it comes down to at the end. You know, it's like the Beast got anger problems and it's Belle's responsibility after she's taken prisoner and her father is held hostage to romance him. And to like what? It's a stupid like J fiction line.
It's like a dating sim, but all your options are bad.
You know, like it's like the only other Disney movie that really like short of the just like the I was made in the 40s racism like just like straight up like I'm not even gonna try because it's barely relevant to the modern company anymore. Like yeah, I mean like the Jim Crow shit or the actively making fun of Native Americans from like Pinocchio. You know, like anything from the hand drawn era. Yeah, that's just leave it alone.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
It's bad. Like it's no way to look at it. Like you know. God, it's so like Pinocchio is so racist. You probably
Pinocchio's
like I don't know if you ever saw it when you were young, but like I didn't know that when I was like
I saw it.
six. Watched it,
Yeah.
but like, what?
I
What
saw it
like
once.
Native American racism too?
I saw it once when I was like 6.
And Peter
I was like, oh, this is really fun. This is a fun movie. It's a little creepy, but you know, it's fun. And then I saw it again like 3 or 4 years ago. I was like, wow.
Peter Pan is also like all that shit. Like basically like Disney Renaissance is when you can actually start considering films to maybe be good again. you know, when it comes to Disney projects. Um, so isolating anti-Semitic. But like, you know, Pocahontas is like the one standout of like the newer like, Disney Renaissance era projects that is just as bad, and it's like it's hilariously bad. Like, it tries to be a centrist about colonization, like the colonization era.
Yeah, but Native Americans being shoved out of their homes.
Yeah, like literally, like they make a bunch of jokes. Like I'm sure you've seen the meme of like the like kind of skinny dude talking to like the bigger colonizer dude who's like, you know, why are the natives fighting us? And it's like because we took their land and cut down the trees. Like that whole skit. Like they do that skit like about a third of the way through the movie or something. And then by the end of the movie, they're trying to predict predict the conflict is like violence on both sides. And, you know what's right in this fight, like all that dumb bull. What the fuck are you on about? Get delayed. You know, it comes from the same like brain dead school of thought as like I have legitimate grievances to be mad, and I can't just talk to them to get them to stop because of the nature of the thing. But then if I do violence against them to stop the bad thing, I'm the bad guy. Because I didn't just roll over and die to preserve, I don't know, their ability to do bad things to me. It's the whole, like, if you shoot a Nazi, that makes you a Nazi argument. Like, it's stupid.
Wait a minute. The what argument? I've not heard of this argument.
This is stupid. So basically, like, you cannot claim to be better than the people you fight against if you fight them with violence, or like the same level of bullshit.
Yeah, okay.
Looking purely at the actions of a organization or character, instead of looking at the context of the actions. Like a Nazi shooting or like a being a Polish person or whatever, to these people is the same as an American shooting a Nazi. You know, like it's. And like, there's something to be said to not trying to solve every problem with gunfire, but like, they're fucking Nazis. They're not a problem to be solved with hugs and peaceful protest, you know? Like...
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You know, it's why, like, I don't fault any of the, like, current, like, Black Lives Matter protesters from... fucking getting violent, like, because it's the type of thing, like, it was really the exception, not the rule, that, like, you know, MLK and, like, the 60s era protests were as peaceful as they were, you know?
So hold on, don't spawn anything just yet. I'm assuming that's what you came here for, right? Just to spawn something.
Yeah, but I was looking at the map first.
Do you want big or do you want fast?
We're not going far, so let's go big.
Alright.
You know, have any of you guys seen Princess and the Frog?
Nope.
I'm not, no. Alright, well,
It's what I missed.
He's in space.
Nice.
So we'll go fast.
I was waiting to see if it was good, but for what I heard, it was like...
I dented this tire, apparently.
I've heard it's a good movie,
Alright.
but I don't know, it came out after I was kind of like, you know, not that like I don't like them, it's just like, you know, I got old enough and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to go see a Princess movie. I'm sorry.
For my part, I just don't really watch movies.
Also that, yeah.
That's a move, Toa.
Like, if a movie is in a theater and people I know are going to see it, I will go with them to see it, and that's the extent of me watching movies. Or, like, if my family is watching a movie I am interested in.
Is it like just because you don't care about movies, or because like you just don't have the opportunity?
I just don't go out of my way to watch them, I guess.
I love watching movies and stuff.
I just don't have time.
Oh, I have plenty of time.
Well, yeah, no, I know you have plenty of time. You regularly text me like, yeah, I just watched like a entire anime in one day today. I was like, okay.
Alright,
I have not sent you a text
So,
like that in a long while.
watch the movies.
No, but there was a solid like few months there where like almost every day I was like, yeah, I watched this entire like 18 episode show or something, and just today, I was like, okay.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
It was,
Maybe
it was
8
still a
years
thing.
ago.
Yeah, it was a thing.
Yes, it was a thing, but not recently.
It was a lot.
Can I have a passenger on this?
Can, in fact. Boop.
Awesome.
I hate that it didn't let me spawn big thing.
Oh well.
I need more ammo. Like, the ability to hold more ammo, specifically. Oh god!
Oh, whoops.
Why would you do that?
I didn't realize we were so close to it yet.
We were like 5 feet away! What do you mean? It was a gas truck! What'd you think it was gonna do? It was a gas truck!
Also,
and you
my
had an
shot
explosive
missed, so I
pistol.
didn't think it would actually blow up.
Yeah, but it has an AoE! It's a pretty big AoE, too. Alright, so you're looking at John's seed on your loading screen right now, right? Minus the tattoos.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like one of your uncles? Kind of. He does to me.
Sure. Yeah, maybe a little. I could definitely see how, yeah. Get my Uncle James to shave his beard off a bit. And he could definitely pass for him if he tried to, for some reason.
He tried to pass off as video game cult leader.
A lot of money in it.
Oh!
Do you see the sci-fi weapons?
I got it.
Oh. Oh, you got it. I thought you were at the weapon shop.
Oh god, no. Why would you make this driving system so bad? Alright. Let's see, cycle vehicle weapons. Well, I'm looking to, if I want to shoot. There we go. Yeah, this is a great truck. Love this truck.
Is it like the giant, like, super truck thing?
It's the 18-wheeler cab with like 3 mounted machine guns on it.
It's like the old American, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I
The
think
Trump
this one is the
supporter or
Blood
whatever.
Dragon one.
When did Far Cry 5 come? Pretty close to the election.
It was like 2016, wasn't it? 2017?
I think it was 2017, probably. It was like right after.
Yeah, because I remember thinking about the podcast. I'm like, wow, this is really timely. Alright, where's the dude to kill?
Around
When it comes to
front.
RT content, what do you actually watch? Like,
What?
what do you watch RT wise?
Mostly Achievement Hunter stuff. I listen to a lot of podcasts, though.
I mean, have you listened to Face Jam?
No.
Fuck
That's
this.
pretty much the only one I don't listen to. Space Jam is the only one I don't.
I mean, do you listen to Fuckface?
Yep.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't get it canceled. Because they sponsor though.
I mean, they've gotten a couple of sponsors. Ow!
Like, yeah, I think like 2. Like a literal couple. Not great.
Fucking trapped! I swear to God, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch, John C. You see them Peggies take off of my plane?
John
I
C.
need it back. That was our only chance of getting out. Look, I'd go myself, but my wife's pregnant and due any second. And I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, without that plane, we're fucked. Please.
In all honesty, now that I think about it, my Uncle James, depending on how he grows his beard, could pass for just about any redneck you could think of that appears in any form of media.
It's got the only other airstrip big enough to land.
You could pull off a convincing Joe Exotic.
It's a lot to ask, but I'm desperate.
No. Please, no.
Well, let's get back to the truck.
One thing, if you want to go full realism, you have to get a Prince Albert.
Actually, can I sit on the back of this?
You want to drive?
Sure.
I mean, truck's free. Like, imagine me. Can I sit on the back of this? Well, I'm gonna try. Just start driving.
Your insurance.
I didn't see... Oh, you can.
Hey! I can... Okay, well, you just ran into a tree. But yeah, I can totally still do this. This is an experience.
Yeah, you kind of parked this in a really terrible spot.
Random sliming noises, like...
Here we go. I thought I had us out of there.
Did you? No, you clipped the back tires through a tree. I don't even know how
I
you
don't think it'll
did
move
this.
anymore. It will not move either direction.
Oh, that's not even it. You like beached the thing.
It's a car. What?
It's like hanging off
Both front and like both of the back tires and the front tires are none of them are touching the ground.
like there's a rock outcropping, and he somehow managed to perch it on there where none of the tires are touching the ground.
Oh well.
What? Can you at least not do it when I'm standing right next to it? Please.
You weren't standing when I pulled the trigger. You just got there during the travel time.
The entire forest is on fire. Like,
Those don't explode.
I know no one lives here, but this is really bad. For, like, the economy. The nature and all this. I guess it's also as bad as these. Did you ecology? Ecology, that's what I was looking for, thank you.
Did I what?
Did you blow this planet, or is this already dead?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to that plant. I'd love to take credit for that, but I don't know what happened.
Alright, let's go. Please don't ram into any more trees.
Sign.
Oh, I guess the sign is in fact not a tree.
Honestly, I don't know what the deal is with the little eye icon popping up over signs. I've just taken that to mean break this every time I see it.
It just means that's what you're looking at, like it's
Yeah,
focusing.
like inspect.
Like inspect or whatever, yeah. It doesn't mean, please destroy this property, like...
It's a good thing I did not try to go straight towards this waypoint, because we would have gone in the water if I had.
What do you...
There we go.
I hate the, like, pseudo hymns that are in these vehicles that play on the radio. I'm gonna freaking kill myself.
For those things.
Oh, no, wait, I got this. Don't shoot the red thing yet.
Oh. What it? broke my truck and set me on fire.
Oh, you know. It is Montana.
But there's an ATV here.
It is Montana.
And a Montana.
You're dead. And you're in the middle of fire.
I am dead. Funny enough, I ran into a gas silo. Like, didn't know if you were there for that. The face that you make when you revive me, it's like you've been constipated for weeks and you're just trying to get it out. But like you got nothing.
God, no.
He's got nothing, Dom. Like exactly nothing. He's just begging for it, honestly, at this point.
I was really hoping I could just break through this door.
Yeah, me too. Hey, that's a laser pointer, please no. Why? Okay, well. Just...
Christ.
Alright, let's see what this gun does.
Oh boy.
I died. I didn't get to see what the gun did.
Oh, killed you instantly. Neat.
Ah, yeah, since I wanted to
I didn't get the chance to do anything with it.
Oh, you look so peaceful though.
Thank you.
Oh, Tom, did you see that? They're getting blasted for it on Twitter a lot, but the like, Disney YouTubers that went 80-0
What?
in an Iron Banner match.
What? This man... Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Banner's a broken mess right now. It's inherently fucked up. Like,
Oh, you're
you think
thinking...
it's the best thing since tummy rubs, but like,
Alright, first of all, there's several things wrong with this sentence. Let's break it down.
I mean, my blatant stealing from Yahtzee Kershaw, that's what's wrong with the sentence.
I mean, if you're gonna steal from someone, I wouldn't say he's a bad choice.
Just saying, like, it's did not come up with
He
that line.
also watches Escapist, so there you go. Bond over that now, too.
I
Oh, holy
watch
shit.
the only
watch,
thing I watch from their
Yahtzee.
channel is Zero Punctuation. I don't watch
Not-
anything
not
else they
Escapist.
make.
That's all anyone watches at
Did you
this
watch
point,
Movie
let's be
Bob?
honest.
I watch a movie, Bob. Big picture's good. Granted, I also watch movies, so I guess that's kind of a requirement. If you come to like movies to TV instead of just a fucking hand. So.
So I found out what this weapon is. It is in fact a shotgun, but I have to get so close to use it that I'm pretty much guaranteed to die when I use it.
How do you have these weapons? How do I not have these weapons?
I don't know.
That's categorically untrue.
What? Yeah, it's definitely not true. It would be hard to find... Out of the people that actually actively play games, it would be hard to find a worse gamer than me.
Dom.
Wow! Really? What the fuck are you on about?
Whoops.
I just watched you kill yourself. You just committed suicide in front of my eyes.
Suicide.
Oh, I just got pistol whipped. Okay.
I have the worst possible pair of weapons.
You really do.
Your instinct kill myself gun and your explode everything around me gun. Yeah.
Like it's imagine Dom if the Halo Reach like orbital strike gun had infinite ammo and he has it now.
No, okay.
Red Dawn thing. Yeah.
Imagine playing the entirety of the Halo 2 campaign with the Scarab gun skull on, and the bandana, like, unlimited ammo skull on.
Exactly.
That's what I basically
And the
have.
increased explosion radius.
Yeah, that too. Oh yeah, Void, you thought it wouldn't be possible? Kat and I played through the entire Halo 2 campaign with the increased explosion radius and the Scarab gun.
Yeah, I know. You told me that before. Well,
You can't actually beat the boss at the end. Like, you can't beat Tartarus.
You can
But
barely beat
you
Tartarus
can play
normally
every
almost.
other part like of the game like that.
But fuck Halo 2.
Unless you're, I wouldn't know how to beat Tartarus, so I didn't actually get to fight him.
Oh, you never finished Halo 2?
No!
I mean, I
Tartarus. Stark freaking two-hit him before he even saw the man. So I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, he just... You glitched him?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
How? What the fuck are you on about? That's the big gorilla guy at the end, right? That's the brute.
Yeah,
Like-
big Tartarus. The one that Gavin always complained that he thought he just fell off the cliff and that's how he died.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out how you do with that guy, like...
I don't know. He was just like, started like, stand here. I'm like, okay, what do I do? He's like, do nothing. And then he just like, murdered him in like 5 seconds. I'm like, oh.
I wish Stark knew that strat when we did it. That fight took us like 40 minutes.
It took like, I don't know, it didn't take that long. It took like 2 tries maybe. So they have the first try because he just like instantly killed both of us. And then the second one he's like, alright, he's dead. I'm like, oh.
Probably found a
Oh!
one hit him.
This would be amazing in a tunnel!
No. No. No.
It ricochets!
Like ricochet. That's
The
the
explosion
worst.
one or the instant kill yourself gun?
The instant
The
kill
instant
yourself
kill
shotgun.
myself is a fan of lasers.
It's a wave
They're
shot.
like it's a laser shotgun that ricochets.
So glad there's not friendly fire. That woman is pulling on an invisible string, by the way. There's no rope there.
Brothers and sisters, someone out there is not playing by the rules.
There are a lot of window units in this place. This is a really nice house. There's an alarming amount of
Hey, so,
The father.
Mm-hmm.
They are a murderer and a coward.
do you by chance...
But God
Have you ever watched Homestar Runner or From Me This World?
to them. They will be found.
Nope.
Okay.
Be punished.
Makes you feel a little better stuff for sure.
He's not... Wait a minute. What does that mean?
Well, because like, it's getting to the point, like, I was in a lot of the same shit I am, but we do not really get on. At all. I was
What's
like,
gonna be your theory then? Like...
a same theory I have why I would strangle my own clone to death the second we met eyes.
Oh.
I just don't not jive well with people that are very similar to me. Which always seems like less of an asshole, so that theory doesn't really hold up in the past anyways, but...
It's really
I mean,
not.
I'm a person who wanted to take the glasses off of a man just to take his glasses.
Oh, wow, really breaking the bank. Have you
He
committed
don't-
arson by chance?
You don't... you don't stalk people, though. Like,
Yeah, like...
you don't commit arson. You don't have just, like, a mortar sitting in your house. You know.
I don't have a mortar sitting in my house anymore.
Is that why you committed arson? Is that part of it?
No, that was before that. I think I gave
Okay.
it to Stark. I just never found a use for it.
My point is, my version of entertainment is generally making things difficult for other people. Even if they're not real people. They can be real or not.
It's like get on fire in 9th grade.
But, wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah. Statute of limitations means I can't actually get into that story.
Not now, because he's recording, but later? Maybe?
In 3 years.
What's the statute of limitations on that? Is it more than 10?
Technically, it would only be like attempted aggravated assault, so I think it's only 7.
It's the statute of limitations on arson.
That's not arson.
Okay.
It's assault. That was a
That
destructive.
was-
Let's do assault.
That would be battery, wouldn't it?
What-
Assault is instilling the fear of physical harm, not
Well, I
the
didn't know
act
I
of
did
harming
it.
itself.
Was
Uh,
can you say whether the victim was 14 or older? Because it's different depending on whether or not they are.
It was freshman year, so...
So like 16, 15.
No, that's like 15, yeah. Probably
Okay.
14 or older. I was also 14, so...
So 18 years for crimes committed against victims under 14, 15 years for forcible rape, 7 years for crimes punishable by death or life imprisonment, 4 years for other felonies.
So probably 4, so... That's 4 years to stand. I can actually talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it on stream.
Yeah,
That's
no, don't
stupid.
talk about it now. Don't talk about it now.
Probably
It's a bad
smart
idea.
not to talk
Yeah.
about it on a live stream.
I mean, okay. He's not dead, right?
No! I don't
Okay.
think I got hurt that much.
That's all I want to know. You don't have to go any further than that.
I agree, it wasn't because of any of my
Location
actions that he's
discovered.
not being dead.
Duck.
So... Hey guys, Will.
Wait a minute, wait, repeat that. I didn't hear it because the guy's talking.
Me?
No, Dom.
Okay.
What? What are you talking about?
Where we hate you so much. Whatever, I guess go back and watch the recording whenever he uploads it.
Yeah, I totally believe you'll remember. That's the thing.
See, now I'm
believe-
gonna make a Google Doc.
Do it. Do it, you pussy.
Oh, yes,
One of two things happen.
Pussy with
You-
making a document.
You make a fucking document to remind yourself because you're so shit at remembering things. You won't remember and go back and listen for my bad joke. And then you remember this conversation we have right now. Or you don't and I get away with my bad joke. Spoiler alert, point, you lost.
The game was rigged from the start.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, what
Uh-oh.
did you do?
I'm getting out. I'm getting out of this. How do I get out? How do I exit? Let me out. Yeah,
Can you
please.
get out? Like,
I don't
this
think
is
I
a
can.
mission vehicle.
Oh no. I can't leave. You're gonna wrap
Uh-oh.
us right into that. Yep, alright. Well, we're dead. I like the wolf howl in the background. It's real nice to add. I also like the glitched machine gun sound because we died while firing it.
Actually, speaking of which, like, do you have a weapon
I do not.
that you can fire?
Can't fire
Okay,
my guns.
so-
Don't have a machine gun. Like,
You're just a spectator.
I'm just along for the ride. This is so horrifying. I'm like the guy over in the corner that's watching the Ubisoft executive choke that one woman. I'm just here.
Man, Ubisoft's really getting it today.
Are you surprised?
Nice!
I mean, the
Kinda cool.
entirety of both Void's and my sense of humor is repeating the same tired joke until it's until everyone is just done with it.
Besides, you know, they
I wonder what
deserve
that's
it.
like.
You don't understand. We live like I have to talk to Dom. You know,
Have to.
I
Mandatory.
have to. Yeah, like, if I want to get anything done in like Minecraft, Destiny, or pretty much any cooperative game that we play, I have to talk to Dom. There's no way around it.
What about your manager? What's pretty much? What are you on about?
I mean, Dom's the group mom. That's exactly what it is.
I hate it so
Who
much.
in the world else am I gonna rely on? Ghost? He doesn't talk to anybody, not willingly. Stark? I mean,
That's the
Today.
other.
oh yeah, sorry, I would have been at raid with you guys at, you know, the time that I set, but I went to sleep instead.
Well, his thing is he showed up for today's raid because he actually wanted something.
Oh shoot! I need to slow down.
This is the only way you actually give a shit about, so. 50-50 chance to get for the other ones. Just saying. Like, I'm calling it now. Like, get ready for that. That's why, like, if Cirque doesn't show up, I ain't holding ready for him, because he's not worth it. Like,
please don't run into Nick. Okay, it's cutscene good.
I don't think the game would even let me.
You just
Like, by
cut
the
it
time
in
we
with the
get to this
propeller.
point, you can't be, like, the only...
You did it! Thank you!
By the time I get close to him, I have to be going slowly, or else I would have crashed into the landing
Hey, come on, let's turn her around.
strip.
huh. That's weird.
Come on, grab on.
Okay, your dick again.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, Ford entangled. No, that sucks.
This is the first time in a long time.
It's like a knot.
I feel like shit's actually
What
going
was I
my way.
think? Fuck you.
Please tell me they didn't fuck with her.
Christ. Oh yeah, you can make sticks out of bamboo, apparently. But they don't make them at the same
Can you
rate.
believe that?
God.
Kid, you coming?
So if you're making sticks, make it out of bamboo, because we get a lot of fucking bamboo.
I swear, that woman sometimes.
What?
Anyway.
What do you want?
My grandpa
The only reason this man
about
bred his
World
wife
War
is he can't
II.
breed his plane. Like, honestly.
Pride and joy. I made a few modifications over the years.
That's an observation.
Kim, would you just
Yeah,
hurry
maybe.
up? What?
Yeah, Kim, get in the plane. God, I'm gonna come over here and choke you.
Those motherfuckers, they just won't let up. Jesus Christ. This time better
You know, for having a hole.
on the ground. I'll hit him high, you hit him low. What do you say, partner? Hoorah!
How do you fist bump?
Kim, you stay inside till I get back.
Yeah, boy.
How's that even happen at a party? Like, honestly, does he just walk up and start going to town, or is he just like walking up and say,
Hey,
"Hey,
wanna see
look,
my
hands!"
Simpson impression?
Like I said, just start off with like, look, my hands fit perfectly around your neck. Look at this. Like, wow. It's like they're made for
No. Don't worry. I'm just asking you for a collar.
You wanna see magic tricks? Starts choking you. He's trying to do that. He's trying to do that one chokehold and was like jiu-jitsu or whatever, it just makes somebody come.
Yeah? You know, that classic.
No, it's the thing. It's like you press like a spot in their neck. The problem is the thing. Hold on, let me look this up. I'm going crazy.
Heads up! Octopus go for the hangar!
There's like a whole forum post about it. Like, students like,
Yeah, that makes it real.
use this. Okay, yeah, I know, but it's only like. Never mind. It's not gonna tell me anything. Let me just find it.
No, boy, keep digging.
Gotta stop at some point.
I'm gonna line up these snipers on the roof!
Hold on, Toad's got this. Let me look up it.
Why?
God's going in my history. Chokehold that makes you come.
On the roof!
You know, you could just not search it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think you're the one that's actually invested in this conversation.
Oh, cause see now I have to. Okay, this is a lot of sites.
What are your choking websites not panning out?
This is,
You Google search that, it just redirected you to the Ubisoft homepage.
just gonna put that in bed for now. Goodbye.
You know, like, as
I'm
much
dead,
as we're
by
making
the
fun
way.
of Ubisoft, at least this time it wasn't Battlefield. We could take solace in that.
Alright, that's a really low
This
bar.
time.
That's the bar we have in 2020.
No, I'm not gonna give that to him. I'm not gonna give him, well, at least they didn't do, yeah, okay, sure.
Oh, that was the wrong gun.
How did you not kill yourself?
That was a very good question. I shot this man at point blank with an explosive and I didn't die. I nearly died. I should have died.
You gotta say that with like Batman voice, like, I nearly died. I nearly died. Oh my god. Wait, your mom's name is also Martha. Oh. Makes me hard. Imagine being paid to wait that long. Like an actual writer. Actual writer? Yeah.
Come on, Kim. We're leaving.
You know?
Imagine
Like-
being paid to write Nazi opponents storylines.
Kim, you just don't understand.
You know, I'm just saying.
What?
I don't have to imagine. Like I said
Kim,
earlier,
you
imagine
just don't
somebody with, like, a
understand,
shirt.
woman.
God knows what else?
Kim,
Now make me choke you.
It's my double life.
Nick, your grandfather built this place. Really? What
She's really short, holy crap.
I was actually thinking that same thing.
Like, we're like Amazons.
I did think earlier during the opening cinematic, man, I'm really towering over every one of these people.
They're like, we're just as tall as the guy, if not taller.
We're taller than him. We're looking down on this man.
Oh, there's no way she's gonna live.
Oh, I assumed from the beginning that they're both dead.
She's getting shot in the head, probably the stomach. More shock value, she's pregnant and all that.
listen. You need any air support?
You know, maybe we should have seen the Ubisoft things coming.
Please take care of him.
And John C. is gonna barge into the house and scream like, fetus, delete us or something. He's gonna be dead.
Fetus, delete us. You know.
Oh dear. Get away from
Why?
that. Get
Why?
away.
Why? You threw two of them. Why would you do that? Was one not enough for you?
Spent a lot of nights drinking with Nick, old man at Spread Eagle. He's a good kid. Deputy, that family's the symbol of hope for this whole
That was not the weapon wheel, as it turns out.
How did you just forget where the wheel was? How do you do that?
You just started playing.
I'm not gonna give him that one. Especially considering he's actively shooting me with the ricochet shotgun.
Well,
How can I shoot you when I can't, or I guess I can shoot you even if I can't kill you.
You're still making an attempt, that's my point. I'm gonna get run over, aren't I? You hear
No,
the
I'm
engine
going
behind me.
after
Okay.
a truck that ran by. Oh shoot!
Well, let me get
Oh,
on.
it's gone.
I have a sniper rifle.
ow. Fuck.
Pretty sure the truck is long gone at this point, though.
I think he just went down a different turn. But I mean, yeah, probably at this point he's just gonna. Oh, there's one all the way down there.
Oh, that's water. It wasn't an issue. Oh boy.
Is that a... no, it's just drug users.
Sake.
I should not shoot. Okay, never mind. It didn't matter.
Where did this guy even
I
pull
could have
out?
shot, and it
This guy
would
doesn't
have
have
had
a
the
shirt.
exact
He
same
only
thing.
has like a sorry excuse for pants. Where do you pull this assault rifle out of?
Nature's pocket.
That's a... I'm gonna be honest, if he had it there, I think we would have seen it before he pulled it out.
It's gotta stink.
They push back harder. Joe's gonna send out everything he can to stop you. Helicopters, armed convoys, shit. Probably even the Chosen. The cult's elite.
Oh no, the Chosen.
They're dangerous, Deputy. You keep your head on a swivel.
How did he call reinforcements? I blew him up as soon as he saw me.
Life alert.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I remember that being one of the, like, things they did in the Arkham games. Where, like, they started making it so, like, if you knock dudes out, like, it would sound the alarm. Because they only did it in the Arkham games. Like,
Arkham games.
Yeah. I don't think it was sound an alarm. I think they exploded if you knocked them out.
Sometimes. There's actually a mechanic, but, like, that's, I remember that being like, you know, it's weird, no one's ever done, like, that's, like, such a video game solution to the problem, but, like, for Batman, not an unwarranted one. Like, you know he's not gonna kill him. So, like, it's not the worst if you start taking out your guys. Just putting a pulse monitor on them?
How great would it be if that's the straw that breaks the camel's back for Batman's morals? Like, suddenly the villains start equipping their minions with, like, little life alert things that they can just hit, alerting everyone else, and then Batman's like, oh, just I gotta slip the threats now, you know? It's like,
say hello to the Bat gun. Your life's limited now, bitch.
I'm gonna take them out with my bat knife. What does it do, Batman? Watch, stabs man in the throat. It's super effective.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, please. Oh no. Oh no, please. Okay, gonna wait. Just gonna...
You see the inside of Donald's brain when he's approached by feet.
Yeah. That's what I gotta kick it around? Alright.
Ow! I got shot.
What did you...
I was trying to buy a gun, and I got shot.
Okay.
I say buy, I apparently already own. I was trying to acquire a gun.
I found $35. Holy crap. What's the...
Ow! What is happening to me?
I don't know. Is that?
There's throwing knives falling from the sky. Oh, I see.
Oh, the forecast calls for rain and big rain, so.
Got him.
As it turns out, you're a much better sniper than I am.
Shocking.
What? You mean the person who's just better at shooters in every imaginable way is better at shooting?
No, just usually not like a sniper guy.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I don't think you are. Just say you're not.
Weird.
Oh man.
Anyway,
This man.
check out this miniature electric fence.
Alright. It's not that bad. Alright.
Can't tell if you're being serious. It's a fucking mystery.
This man bad. Also, I feel like the human body doesn't have that much intestine.
Be surprised.
Doesn't that have like several miles of intestine?
It's not several miles. It's several meters.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot though.
They didn't even put real flowers in his organs though. Like they just put the stupid paper mache crap. Could have at least like cough up and wait for some real flowers. We didn't have to pay for real flowers. It's Montana. Just more flowers left and right.
Guys, the economics of spiritual sacrifice. Just...
Also, if you're trying to sell it to people, it's all about presentation, you know? Like, yeah, paper flowers are stupid. comfort, but you know, you want it to look good. Also, you get the benefit of it smelling nice. Takes away from some of like the rotting flesh feel, you know.
I don't think the flowers would pass that. I think they'd probably just end up, you know, immediately crushed by that smell.
Yeah, as someone who has smelled rotting flesh, it's a pretty overpowering smell.
Alright, hold on, back up. What? When?
Autopsies.
Oh yeah, right, I forgot that was a thing.
Oh. Oh, there's a bear behind you! I just turn around and see a bear just running up behind you.
Go home. You hear dogs.
Yeah.
It's triggering my soul's anxiety.
At least it's not triggering your Bloodborne anxiety.
No, my Bloodborne anxiety is like, oh god, I'm late for stream and I want to fall asleep. What should I do? I mean, not send a text message. You know, literally the easiest thing any human being could do to another human being. That's a buffalo.
Nope, that's a bull.
No, that's a bull. What? God, you dragged him for so long.
Oh, that's water. I hope it's not too deep.
What?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Well.
What?
Just never mind. Where's the next area you're supposed to go to? Oh, it's about 4 miles that direction, like 1 mile as the crow flies. Oh, cool, like as the crow flies, but you only have a truck. Yeah, exactly. What's your point? If the trees will get knocked down, or I'll ram into them and die. I mean,
Why was there a sign in the middle of the woods? Like a road sign.
Watch out,
they knew you were coming.
I guess so.
It is specifically for you. Wow.
I thought we were done for a second.
Yeah, so did I. I forgot that there's a big Hollywood-style yes on the side of the mountain. Maybe we should have seen something coming. maybe everything in their games is just screaming.
I mean, they do a lot of virtue signaling, just saying. It's weird how insistent they were a multicultural team. Women don't sell.
Exactly, they don't sell at all. Even though Cassandra was a vastly superior character than Demos, whatever his name is.
I mean, like, you know, if you play on the same person, there's next to no difference other than
their lines are exactly the same. The only difference is their delivery.
And Cassandra does a better job. I literally stopped my playthrough like 5 hours in playing the male versions. And it sucks.
Whoops. Somehow I ended up in the back of the truck when I died.
Yeah, no, but like, here's the thing. The guy is a good voice actor, right?
Yeah, he did the bad guy version. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a great Demos, but he didn't make a great Alexios.
It's because my opinion is probably they recorded all the Cassandra ones first and gave her a bunch of time and everything, and like, you know, treated her like she was, I don't know, a protagonist, because she was. And then like, alright, corporate's like, we needed a guy.
Captain was like, nah, women don't sell.
Yeah. And it's like, here's 2 weeks of broom closet, get to it. Like,
well, I guess we can make a...
What? We're being shot at. Oh no, you're shooting.
Oh, that was me.
Well, how could you do this thing?
Hold on. Yeah. Okay.
Like, if I'm honest, I gotta say for Valhalla, the newer one,
oh, you got
the guy looks a lot better than the woman.
That's a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, character designs. get it. Stupid.
Oh, please,
I'm
no.
dead.
Alright, well, so am I, so.
We're having a bit of trouble with this one.
I've noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, you know, you don't ram into the first car in an armed convoy when we have a helicopter chasing us.
I don't know, it's Far Cry 5, that's kind of the name of the game.
But, you know, stop using the gun that has a wide explosion radius and can kill you.
It wasn't even the gun that killed me, it was the rest of the convoy.
They just kind of performed by.
They just kind of shot me a whole lot.
Oh, by the way, they expanded the straight line again, so.
Cool. More lava for me to run into, thanks.
Well. Actually, I've gotten pretty good at just pushing through lava at this point.
Hold on, let me get out. I need to get to the back. In case the helicopter comes back. Please, for the love of God, turn the radio off. Thank you.
Actually, since I have the explosive, should I be in the back?
No.
Don't listen to him.
I will blow this car up.
Why?
To keep you from killing me.
What's he gonna go ask me? Suicide, not murder.
I'm just gonna run past that burned down house. Looking for you to explode, I guess.
I mean, I'm headed for a convoy, but okay.
Get him. Oh, he's on fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
so is everything else. Wow, okay.
Including my corpse.
Wow. So, I was gonna come get you, but, you know, I guess not.
Yeah, don't. I can wait until there isn't fire all around me.
Like, I got out of the truck, turned around, and I was just standing in hell. That's all that happened there.
I wish I could spectate you instead of having to just look down on my corpse from on high.
Okay, add necrophilia to the list. Keep yourself ashes. Oh, I'm dead.
You died.
I don't know, you can't
How could you do
choke
this
a
thing?
corpse.
Yeah, you can. It's not trying to work enough. Just put iron lung.
It's not really a corpse then, it's just a disabled corpse.
Yeah, you just cut out the lungs and hook it up to a tube that, like, inflates and deflates them. Cut out the lungs and, like, the neck bit.
What are you choking at this? Say hello to Dr. Frankenstein's choke-o-matic, I guess. What the fuck?
Oh, we started at the house.
Cool. Just the neck, like the esophagus, like the section of the neck, like the 6 inches or whatever, like the lungs.
Okay, ow.
At that point, you're just squeezing a flesh remnantly. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's fire! Wow!
What just, what? What?
Where did this come from?
Oh, that got on pretty fast, huh? Ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow. Please put me out. Can I not? Can I come through here? Can I crouch jump? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I like how instead of doing the reasonable thing and just like getting a bucket of water from the lake that's literally like 15 feet away and putting some of the fires out so we can get to this house, we just run the wipeout style obstacle course instead.
Aren't there people inside? You're talking about the bar that burns down, right?
No, I'm talking about this pepper stash.
Oh,
What is that? What just happened?
What? What?
Why did I almost just get hit by a water heater?
What?
This water heater came flying out of nowhere and like breezed past my face.
Oh.
Watch out.
Flying water heaters, I guess. There's a lot of money down here. You might want to get down here. The
Yeah,
crap ton
I'm
of stuff.
headed down.
There's like an EMR, a bunch of ammo. Bunch of porno meds, you know, the whole shebang.
If I pick up a weapon, is it just added to my stash of weapons from here on?
I know it unlocks it for you, so that way you can pick it up from any of the gun shops.
At the very least, I know I can get the laser back whenever I want to, so I'll just hold on to the DMR for now.
I'm gonna talk to you guys later.
See ya.
So yeah, if you see Stark, tell him, yeah, fuck off.
Tell himself? Yeah. Bingo. Wait a minute.
Hey, can you pick up the laser?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It dropped it right in front of the safe. That one's a sniper, too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It is!
I swapped out the shotgun for the sniper because I wanted to give it a try.
So this one's the laser, or this one's the sniper?
Yeah.
This is the shotgun. Okay.
That one's the sniper.
All right, let's get somewhere that's not like a 5x5 foot thing.
You hear this? You get the hell out of there. You understand?
It's just like a beam rifle?
Yeah, basically.
Oh. Well, okay. I'm okay with this.
Whoops. I was about to do that one. Someone started to detect me.
Oh yeah, let's just stop. Oh Jesus. Just annihilates them. I wonder... Oh, unlike the pistol, this one does not have limited range.
I mean, it's a sniper. It would kind of suck if it had limited range.
I mean, yeah, but it's basically the same thing as the pistol.
I think the explosion on the sniper is completely aesthetic, though.
Sure?
I think so.
Well, not this one, because I want to get out of here.
Shoot
but
straight down.
Next time we fight.
You don't have to. It doesn't.
Well, no, I mean, you have a good point. Okay, yeah, it's not damaging me. Either that or I just can't damage myself. I think that's rather unlikely.
Alright.
This car is beat up, but crap, the interior's not that bad. Music sucks cock, though. Okay. What, how long are we going?
However long.
Okay.
I mean, Bloodborne typically goes until whenever one of us decides we're done. So I figured that's how we'd go with this as well.
Fair enough. I mean, maybe after next mission then, I'll be out. Can I not? Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
We both died at exactly the same time.
Oh, that sucks.
And then our car blew up.
Alright, that's pretty cool to watch. Man, the church looks almost nice. Entire life looking for more things to say yes to. Anal, sounding, you name it. I did it. Literally everything. Showed this beard, these glasses, this gauge in my ear, freaking everything. Oh, this is the starting point. Oh, I freaking yeeted my sniper!
Well.
That sucks.
Let's see. If we go back to that place, we might be able to swap it back out.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I can just get it back from, whatever we... Hold on. Hey.
Hmm?
You wanna,
Helicopter?
Well, first I'm gonna beat this wolf to death.
Oh!
It's, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that does not look like it's in good condition.
Nah, it's fine.
Doesn't sound fine, but okay.
What do you mean it's repaired? It's repaired, it's fine. Alright, does this one have guns? No, there's one that had guns. I'm guessing it's not this one, though. Wow, that was like 5 feet too short. There you go, got it. Or whatever, keep banjo music.
I heard that from here. You must have hit one of the cult silos. They're...
Where's the,
Here's a gun shop.
fertilizer that the Peggies are using to make...
And the place where we can see what planes I might have to call in, if any.
It's lethal.
Oh, that's the point, yeah.
Everyone you see. My suggestion, use Nick's plane. He won't mind.
Just trying. What sci-fi games has Ubisoft made?
That you have. I mean, those aren't accessible for me in the gun store. So. I don't know. Oh, okay, I just died. Well. I was gonna jump out and then parachute, and then I ran into a tower.
Well done.
And just kinda, I got cheese grated. Is there a description for the guns? Like...
I mean, there are descriptions, but it doesn't really tell me anything about...
It's not like, oh, you get them because of X or something.
Yeah, like the sniper has a well, okay, actually. Yeah, the sniper is called Grape Popper. The description has a scope, can probably pop actual grapes from a distance, but in this context, grapes are heads. Nothing about where it comes from. Oh wait, actually, let's see. It's from a series called Lost on Mars.
Oh, it's one of the DLCs, I guess. Okay.
Hmm. Are you sure you don't have that sniper? Because I still have the DMR I picked up.
Well, yeah, but that's a base game thing.
Hmm.
If they're DLC weapons, I don't have the DLCs, so...
Okay.
They'd probably just stick it away from me because I don't have access to it. Lonely dolphins check sexual behaviors towards humans because a French town to ban swimming.
Okay. Why not ban dolphins instead?
Thank you for reminding me that dolphins get high and rape other fish. I really needed that in my life.
Is there like a personal weapon stash that I can put this DMR in?
No, I mean, you should just be able to receive it for free whenever you, have another weapons place.
I don't see it listed anywhere in the weapons.
It's not under
thing.
snipers?
Okay, I guess this might be it.
The
Yeah,
ARSTL?
okay, that is it. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, well, in that case... That one's automatic. All right.
Call got you. Glad to see you up and about.
Apparently, I don't get any free planes from the DLCs.
I'm surprised.
So am I.
Not any free aircraft at all? Not even like a helicopter?
None.
Wow.
Well, this is like I'm not sure how you'd get a helicopter out of this hangar. It might be that there are other spots that you can call helicopters from.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, hold on.
This is Grace, camping out at the Lamb of God Church. The Peggies keep fucking with his place.
Do you have aircraft available?
Bingo.
Huh. Neat. It even has rear-mounted guns.
Just remember how to drive.
It wasn't that difficult when I was doing it. I only crashed once.
Ah. Oh god. That turned really suddenly. Okay. That's gun. This is bomb. Rockets, huh? The heck was that?
Me shooting once.
Ah. So wait a minute. What's the marker?
Just a mission somewhere or another.
Okay.
Like a location we haven't been to that I assume has a mission.
Let's see, do we have anything we can bomb, maybe? That's something to bomb.
Let's see. Found a convoy.
Yeah, sure. Nope. Okay, it's weird that all the bombing things are tied to one stick.
Huh.
All the flank things are tied to one stick. Oh boy. A lot of damage.
Hmm.
Oh no!
That went well.
Yeah, so they got machine guns?
Yeah, all the convoys do, don't they?
Firing in the background. Alright, maybe, maybe no. I don't know. You wanna be done?
If you want to.
Yeah. I'd say let's be done. We got a lot
Oh,
more
we're still
blood,
on.
or we?
I'm the pilot now.
Okay. Well, we can check out the convoy now, I guess, and then be done. Seems like a good closing point.
I don't actually see it. Oh, there it is.
Why are we smoking? Something you did?
That's a good question. I did nothing.
Because like activate smoke feature. Yeah, I don't like that. I wish you could look down more. But you got him though. Losing the one.
Some of them.
Okay, how did that kill only me?
It killed me too.
What happened? Did we get hit?
Yeah, we got blown up.
Okay. I didn't even get to see anything. Like, I didn't hear us take any machine gun hits. Were they shooting at us?
I guess so. Either that or that smoke finally turned into fire.
I don't understand. Alright. Part 2.
I'm pretty sure it's going to keep doing this until we land somewhere. Not seeing that convoy. Unless the one that's really far away is it. Oh well.
What the what?
What?
We were upside down for a second, and then we weren't. Please let us live. Please let us live. Thank you. Oh, whoops. God, why?
Oh. That's a helicopter.
Hold on, I got this. Did you get him or did I get him? I don't know who got him there.
Who knows?
I'm surprised to hate it and catch on fire. Oh, hi. Wow. You obliterated him so thoroughly, like, all that was left was his backpack.
Yeah? That's kind of how this thing works.
Good thing, too, because that was a napalm dude. He would have just detonated. Oh, look, a truck. Well, this place is done for. Let's see. Oh wait, is there a... Okay. Is there a silo around here somewhere? It says there's a silo to me.
Ow.
I'm just gonna run
Ow.
out. Fire, put out fire, put out fire, put out fire. I think I set the grass on
died.
fire outside. No. You died in like the corner.
Thank you. Oh, it's out now.
So it is.
There's stuff.
Like a comic book.
A key.
Oh, I'm assuming it's gonna
Clicker.
be for this door over here.
It's... What was that?
There's like a locked door with a bunch of... Oh, never mind. It's not locked anymore.
I heard a sound.
What was it? What did it sound like?
Screaming. And rock music.
You know, normal things in Montana.
That is some durable liquor. Alright, where's the door you found?
I unlocked it already. Apparently it wasn't locked. It was just being stupid.
Or it just adds any keys one of us picks up to both our inventories.
Yeah, it's like a magic pockets thing. I guess.
The hay explodes.
What did you expect it to do? Is there a way to get up there? Oh, it's silo?
Imagine so.
You can just climb the outside, can't we? No. This would be too easy. Oh, here we go. Alright, cool. There's no money up here, though.
Whoops.
Why? Why?
I thought there was more space.
Alright.
Whoops.
Nah, I got it, we're fine. Why are they just driving around with gas?
To make
Who
you
does
ask
that?
why they're just driving around with gas.
Alright, well. Mission accomplished. Alright, well, I don't really know what else we're here for.
Oh,
We have
wow.
What?
That bull survived a shot from my rifle.
Oh? Yeah, animals are a lot hardier than humans are. Here. Well, we didn't survive two, though. Just gonna... Yes.
No, it didn't survive 2, but a cow spawned in after I killed it. Oops.
Huh, cool.
Damaged meat.
Damaged meat. Boy, I wonder why. Wait, did the cow live, or did we kill the cow too? New hunting spot, American Black.
Ow.
I have grenades. Do you have grenades?
When you go revive your buddy, and then all of a sudden there's a flash of light and he's dead again.
Alright, you tell me this is a 50 cal gun, we can't go through wood. Come on.
Hey! Up here! I need your help!
Oh shoot, this is probably a mission. So if we're actually gonna get off, oh, whoops. If we're actually gonna get off, we probably ought to leave it for next time.
Alright, let's do that now then. It seems like a good enough to end it on.
Yeah, both of us dying in the same spot.
That's pretty appropriate, yeah. Oh, I was about to do an outro, but I forgot I'm not streaming, so yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, join us Saturday for Steel Path. Or no, Friday for Steel Path. Saturday for Bloodborne if Starks wakes up. More of this if he doesn't, I guess.
No, I sent him a message already, like, if we don't...
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bloodborne if Starks wakes up, and Bloodborne anyway if he doesn't.
Yeah, we'll at least clear the area that he's already been through. Enough with this.
What did you do?
Killed this bull. I didn't give me any skins though. That sucks. Oh look, a pig. Back here. Well. Damaged meat.
Oh,
Yep,
there it is.
okay. That is about what I figured, I guess. That was an interesting walk cycle, okay.
Whoa. What just exploded? Okay, I'm guessing something you were shooting is what exploded.
Yeah, we're fine. Alright, now I'm actually getting off. Before I freaking get roped into something else.